state of mind. When you're with family, you feel the aloha. When you're with friends, you feel the aloha. When you're on the beach, the sun's your aloha. That little breeze, the kiss of aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. 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 A state of mind. A state of mind. A state of mind.
Aloha! State of Mind Podcast.
Dude.
Ooh, I forgot to take off the flyer. What's going on here? Oh, and I think we are live now.
Yay!
Hey, welcome out to the Aloha State of Mind Podcast. It is September 22nd, 2020. And every Tuesday night, we do it like this. Aloha State of Mind Podcast. My name is Mark Easy.
And this is DJ Free.
And we're trying out a new system. So in case you think things are a little off or
Right.
looks a little bit different, we're trying to use a new broadcast system because we've been having problems with Skype, especially when we have guests. So we wanted to try a new broadcast system. So that's what we're trying to do today. And hopefully it works out for the best. All right. It's all good. Hopefully you guys having a great week. Since we talked to you last week, we didn't have a guest. So we just did a kind of like a open forum kind of thing and just kind of went on a tangent. You hear me? Uh-oh, I don't hear your mic. Wait, Free, you're out. You are out. I don't know why. Your mic, I don't hear your mic now. See, these are the things. Are you talking? I don't know. See, these are the things I don't like. He's just gonna do sign language, I guess. I don't know. Let's try it again. Okay, I don't hear him. No, not at all. All I hear is some scratchy noises. This is what happens when you try to do things a last minute, and you think it was working fine up until we go live, and then of course, it's a fan. All right, I don't know. You're not coming on at all. I don't hear your mic. I'm not sure what it is, but hey, we shout out everyone in the chat so far. Mitch Palooza, the Nelly DJ, and this what happens when you go live. Stuff like this happens. Let me check the settings, output gain. You should be good. Hello. Can you hear me, Free? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. I can't hear your mic. Nope, not at all. Oh boy. Why don't you hop out of the room and hop back in, and we'll do that in a little bit, and I'll recap the people before we bring on our guests, all right? So we're going to have Free hop out real quick and just kind of hang out. I'll let you guys know what I've been doing the past week during all this craziness. Lots of stuff happening, so we just got a freeze frame of Free right there. I got to give a shout out to the Nutty DJ 808. Mitch Palooza is in the building as we let people come on in. We're also streaming on Twitch now. It is the Aloha State of Mind podcast. Not podcast, it's podcast. Postcast, because I did a typo and Twitch won't let me change it for 2 months. So we got to definitely do that. All right, we'll see if Free got back in. Let me take his link. This is all live. Like, you know what I mean? You could do this kind of stuff live. That's some, when you don't really have no shame, then, stuff like this happens. Wait, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
There you are. You're kind of quiet, but you're okay now.
Okay. Well, everything said I'm good to go. So,
Yeah, you're good. Great, fabulous. I was just telling about our new channel on Twitch, the Aloha State of Mind podcast.
So
So
go check them out.
yeah, if you're on Twitch, you can check us Aloha State of Mind podcast at least for the next 2 months, and then we'll change it to the podcast because yeah, Twitch don't let me change it. But we'll just let some people pile in as we get to our special guest in just a little bit. We got to shout out Wes is in here. Who else is in here? Nutty DJ Mitch, of course, and we're just kind of catching up on what was transpiring the last week. What have you been up to? I know you did some kind of soul searching road trip.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, okay, so the way I live here, I'm gonna just empty out my purse on the floor right now.
All right.
The way I live here is very secluded. Like, even though I have roommates, I live on the third floor by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we just have our own lives. We got different focuses, and even though I get along great with my roommates, I love them. The most of the time I'm by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and so even when I go out, I'm by myself. Every once in a while, I got Jeremy Lasner. We go to the comic shops or whatever, but most of the time it's literally by myself. So, um, it kind of gets to you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to experience these things that you experience. Like, I go to Boulder City by myself and
Right.
see bighorn sheep in the wild, but I can't share that experience with anybody.
Right.
And so 2 nights ago, I was just like, you know what? I got to get out of this room. I've
Mm-hmm.
been drawing, I've been doing all this. I haven't, not inspired to draw anymore. So I got in my car, put a tank of gas in, and just
Right.
drove.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And where did you
I
drive
ended up,
to?
I ended up,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I before I even noticed, I was actually at the Hoover Dam, which,
Dang.
yeah, if anybody knows, the Hoover Dam is right between, because it splits the Colorado River.
Oh.
So it's right between Nevada and Arizona. It's right between Nevada and Arizona. And so once you cross over, you're already in Arizona. And so I crossed over the big bridge. I was like, welcome to Arizona. I was like, oh, damn.
Dang.
Knowing the fact that there's nothing in Arizona from here to Phoenix,
Right.
I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna drive until I get tired. So I ended up by Kingman, which isn't that far away, maybe about 2 hours.
Right.
And I got tired. I pulled over. I found a truck stop, um, and I just slept in my car.
Uh-huh.
Good couple hours, like 4 hours. I just chill. Woke up, grabbed something to eat, got something to drink, and went back. And it was just kind of like a walkabout. Like, it just took my time to get away from it all. Like C&K says, "Gotta get away for a while to ease my head." So, in fact, that was one of the CDs I was listening to. Um, and so, yeah, I just took a little walkabout by myself. I'm thinking about going to Arizona.
Oh yeah, I want to go there. Actually, the fam wanted to go there one time, but we never made it that far into AZ. We were just
Oh,
in Laughlin as we usually are before all this pandemic.
right.
Monthly gigs out there, but yeah, we never got to Arizona. But it's definitely on the bucket list once all this clears up for sure.
Well, okay, so Arizona, if you don't know, it's
Hmm.
literally in the middle of a forest.
Hmm.
It's on the way to the Grand Canyon.
Right.
But on the way there, like the road, it
Hmm.
does that whole thing like this. But all you see is just trees on the side
Dang.
until you see a sign that says, "Hey, Arizona's right here." Next take off the next 5 miles, or next exit, take off and go left.
Right.
I was like, "No, okay, maybe I'll try it." And then so the one and only time I went there, it was because I was gonna visit Jax and his grandmother up in Arizona at the
Hmm.
Grand Canyon,
Right.
because they're doing their thing. Which, dude, Jax's grandmother is so hilarious. Like, we're sitting at the Grand Canyon, we're doing it, taking pictures, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm done with it." Oh, you don't like the Grand Canyon? She's like, "I used to like it the first 300 times I went here." Dude, she's like
Damn.
9 years old and she's so sprightly. She's quick as a quick as a road runner, man. She's amazing. Um, but yeah, like, she's like, "Yeah, the first 300 times I was here, but just family wants to see it."
Right.
So on the way back, I stopped over at Arizona, and it's kind of like Jurassic Park, where you drive and you keep the windows up, of course, because you don't want to die, but you're driving through, like, literally enclosures where they have bears that can come up to your car, wolves that, I mean, right there, dude. And then you go to the buffalo or whatever,
Right.
the bison area. And sometimes you got to sit there. You got to stop your car because they come onto the road,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just sit there, and there's nothing you can do. You just got to sit there and be with them. Um, and so it's really kind of cool. And then they got the regular stuff,
Yeah.
but
That.
I'm going in October, like mid October. So if you can, I'm gonna give you the dates.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the family, dude. The hotels over there
Mm-hmm.
are like literally $20 a night.
Are you planning to go with someone, or are you just planning to
Well,
go?
I'm planning to go, but I offered it up. Like anybody else want to come with me,
Oh,
you're
okay.
very welcome to.
Okay. You're
Um,
very welcome.
you're very welcome. But
Man,
yeah,
this.
so I'm gonna give you the dates later.
All right,
So
cool. Definitely. Well, I'm glad you found yourself out there, and no one else found you.
yeah, well, I mean it's a truck stop, so who knows, right? But anyway,
All right.
what
So,
about you? What you been up to?
a lot of things going on. Like I know you mentioned the thing about that accident you had with my car like a few months back, and the guy.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a whole mess. So hopefully the insurance can sort that out. I don't want to get into all the details, but yeah, just family stuff. I don't want to get too deep into it, but a lot of things going on, and then of
yeah,
course just the streaming, my regular editing videos, and a couple gigs. Just the gigs at the casino still open, so that's a good thing.
right. Well, I mean, the family dynamic that you have, at least you can talk to somebody. Hell, you
Right,
can always call me up. You know me, dude. I'm always up.
right.
Well, not anymore. Normally, I'm sleeping now. But um, it at least they've got you to be there. To talk to. But yeah, dude, let's all go to Arizona. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm just saying, dude. If you've never been there, it's an amazing thing. It feels like you're in Jurassic Park. But and they just adopted two leopards, like a regular leopard with the dots and then a black leopard. So they
Gotcha.
have that there now. So
Wow.
it's crazy.
It's
So
a little cray cray. Yeah, that's good. Then definitely I'll try to see. I don't think we aren't doing anything at all with the everything going on. So we're kind of still locked down. But yeah, we'll definitely. What was it again? What date was it again? I gotta. Oh, just message me after because I'm still gonna forget even if you tell me now. So you know me, I got a
right.
million things on my mind. So it's all good.
Well, I'm thinking probably like the 13th through 15th. So basically, it's like a Tuesday to Thursday.
Okay.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, Arizona is just it's a drive through and you get to walk in and all that stuff. But it's kind of like a zoo
Mm-hmm.
where like and you live in San Diego, so you go one day and you're good.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
need to see the condors 2 days in a row.
Right. Right.
Um, so I'm taking it like I'm driving out Tuesday. A couple of hours for
Mm-hmm.
you. It's a couple of more.
Right.
Um, and then stay at the hotel. Go the next day, the
Mm-hmm.
whole day, because they have a place to eat and everything. And
Right.
also just I've never been in that kind of rural area where
Mm-hmm.
it's at. Um, explore a little bit and then wake up and drive back. So
Gotcha.
um, yeah, it's just a fun week. You can be back by Friday and go to your gigs and whatever.
Right.
Save some money. So, and the hotels again are like $20 a night. So you
Mm-hmm.
can literally get two hotel rooms for like the duration of the trip
Right.
would like the hotel rooms will only cost you like $80 maybe.
Right.
You
Oh,
know, so
that's good. Yeah, I'll definitely see what happens with that. Uh oh. Every time I hear those clicks, I think you get knocked out. Are you there?
I'm there.
Okay, cool, cool. we're still exploring this software we're trying to use for the show, so bear with us. No pun
Okay.
intended. Anyway, but now that
Dude,
we what?
ever since you started doing dad jokes on your
Oh
Twitch,
shit, yeah.
you're quick with these, dude.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
quick with
man.
them.
I'm gonna, I gotta bust out my unknown comic paper bag after
Bag.
this. My paper bag. Anyways,
Bear with
now
her.
now that we got caught up, let's get into it. So I will, as usual, I'll let you introduce our special guest for tonight while I get ready to bring him on set.
All right. So our special guest tonight, I've known him for so many years. I honestly don't remember when I didn't have him in my life. Um, I mean, when we were kids and all that kind of stuff, but in my nightclub life, ever since Venus and like the underground scene at the Mix and all that kind of stuff. Um, what is it called? Eno Road, all the underground stuff. Virus. He was the DJ that was always there. He was the one that was always like the staple of, dude, you got to hear what this guy does. Um, and he evolved into something more than just an underground DJ. He evolved. He said, I can do that, but I also want to get paid for what I do. And became a mainstream DJ where he knew all the new stuff. And then also, he has won so many awards, so many contests for DJing, like performance DJing, which is scratching and all that kind of stuff. This guy's been a legend in the nightclub scene in Hawaii for so many years that everybody knows his name. Not a lot of people get to talk to him because, you know, he's a very kind of mellow guy. He's kind of chill. But once you get to know him, he's absolutely amazing. Please help me welcome to the show, the Aloha State of Mind podcast. Give it up for DJ Technique. Yay! Hey, Tech, are you there?
Yay!
Hey,
Yay!
and the
Well,
thing
thank
is,
you.
it's actually working, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Tech, how you been, man?
I've been good. Still DJing, I guess.
Right?
That's all
Still
I do.
DJing?
That's all I do, baby.
Well, since you're little, when did you start DJing?
Like 94, I think I was high school still.
See, you're still in high school, so you kind of knew what you wanted to do for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
really. Um,
Yeah.
and then I hate to say it, and but a lot of people don't get to do what they love as a career. And
True.
you've been shining for so many years now, dude. I mean, I remember back in the days when you're a freak flow DJ. When you work for free, you work for free.
Hey.
But technically, I did pay you a few times.
Yeah.
When I had the money. when you know, like when I remember when Natural Vibes played for us, and
Yeah.
you was the beginning and the end. And I got to pay you that night because I got money. But it's good to see you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mark is
Thanks for
here
having
with
me,
you.
Of course.
Have you guys worked together?
I don't think so, yeah, Mark.
No, I don't think so. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, because, like I said, everybody kind of ran parallel to me. Like, even Free, I haven't met up with him till Vegas. It was always like, you guys were at one radio station, I was at another one. You guys
Yeah.
was at a club, and it was kind of like parallel lives, but never intersecting. And I didn't intersect with Free until Vegas. So like, it's such a small island, and
Wow.
it's weird. And now, like, it's even weirder that people, even because of the pandemic, people like with Twitch, you're connecting with people even further away from yourselves, like people you would
Yeah,
never
man.
ever think you would even meet or
It's
talk to,
crazy.
or even known of. But we'll get into that a little bit later on, because that's probably what everything is about nowadays with the state of mind of DJing. But before we get into all of that, we like at the Lost State of Mind podcast, we like to know a little bit about the person. You know what I mean? About the backstory, about how you grew up, where you grew up, what kind of kid you were, what school you went to, all the other kind of stuff. Were you a good student? Were you, you know what I mean? What were your likes? All that kind of stuff. We like to dig a little bit deeper than just the surface here. So why don't you tell us about what area you grew up, the schools you went to, and that will pretty much
Okay.
tell us a lot about you.
You'll be shocked. Okay, so so I grew up in Kalihi in the 80s, 90s, right? And then I went to Kamehameha schools
Mm-hmm.
since kindergarten. And then I
Dang.
graduated from there, 2000.
Did you see again?
Yeah.
This is something I didn't know. Okay, go
But-
on.
But then I got expelled. Temporary, I got expelled for something. And then
Wait,
I was gonna go to
wait.
McKinley.
So what did you get expelled for, if you don't mind me asking?
Weed.
Oh shit. Okay.
But anyways,
Go on.
yeah. But then I was supposed to go to McKinley, so I kind of did like a little. Is it called a sabbatical? I don't know what you call that when you go check them out just in case.
Yeah.
So I went there a little while, and then like a week or two, and then going back, they let me back in. So I just ended the rest. Graduated in 2000, and then started DJing. I mean, I was DJing while I was in high school, but right after high school graduation, I was DJing already in the clubs. I never stopped.
What was your first club?
First club, like residency or to play at?
Well, like you said, you started DJing right after high school. So what was the first club you DJed at?
First club's probably, I want to say Pyramids, I think.
Oh, Okay.
when they did Insomnia over there. There's all the rave stuff. Yep.
Dang. I forgot about that place.
Wait, can you say that
Yep.
again? Because you kind of kicked out for me. I'm sorry.
Pyramids. There's Puna Puna.
Pyramids. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was the first place. Before that, I used to just they used to do open tables, so you could just go up there, sign up, and then go play like Anna Bananas and the Source used to have open tables.
Wow, dude,
I
the
used to go. I
source.
used to go
Holy
play
crap.
open tables at the Source. I think it was called Beach Hall already, or was it Beach Hall first,
Yep.
or the Source
Dude,
after, or something
that
like
was in
that.
Puck's Alley, dude. I
Yeah.
remember that.
So there, I used to do open tables. Go to like Jellies, not Jellies, but was that place on Kapahulu? There's a surf shop. But anyways, yeah, they used to do open tables, so I would go there and watch the scratchers. I go try scratch, do like some sets. So I used to do like small stuff like that. Then I knew some of the people, like underground people. But then once I started getting into then I started getting into EDM all of a sudden. Well, trance back then was big.
Right.
So I don't know. I went from underground hip hop. I was doing mobiles too. I'll backtrack a little bit. So in '94, like I said, I used to go out all these places. Car hops were big. If anybody remembers car hops, like
Cara.
you know what I mean? Like all the lowriders used to go in the parking lots, go hang out, do donuts, do their hydraulics like that.
Yeah.
Always would have one DJ. So I walk up to the guy, I watch him, I go, oh, I can try. You know what I mean? So he go, okay, well, you know how? I was like, yeah, a little bit. So I go, and then he go, oh, you bad? I was like, nah, still learning. And then he goes, oh, he gave me his number. Oh, call me sometime. Maybe I'll use it for a gig. And then that's how I got into Audio Zone. So if you guys know Wilson, them.
Yeah.
I used to do mobiles with Wilson, them, but it was an off branch. It was called Audio Fantasy. So it was this guy, Philip, that was part of Wilson, them, but it was like a branch off of it. So I was doing mobiles with those guys for a little while before the clubs. But yeah, then.
So when you first started DJing, was you mainly just like one of those guys who just wanted to like cut and scratch, or were you into like the whole kind of mixing radio type DJ stuff, or were you just into like the cutting and the scratching?
Well, first was radio first because so I would listen to the radio, and then I would hear the mix show for the first time,
Right.
where the songs never ended; they just mixed together and just kept going. I was like, "What is happening?" And then I found out what it was. Found out DJ does it. I never knew it was live. I thought you edit it yourself or something. I don't know. Back then, I was already thinking that far. Like I never know it was a DJ playing records or anything, because I was just at home listening to the radio. But from then on, I was like, oh, that's what I want to do. But I thought, okay, so this is my thing. I thought the guy talking on the radio was the guy playing the record. So I was like, oh, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be on the radio. I want to be a radio DJ. But I never. Then once you get into radio, you find out the guy talking is not the guy that DJing, you know what I mean? Or playing the records or whatever. But yeah, but I always wanted to be in the radio to talk, if you could imagine that. So when you met me, I never talked, right? But yeah, so I used to make these cassette tapes where I would play, introduce a song, This is blah, blah, blah by blah, 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 I used to call myself DJ David, DJ T or something like that. This is DJ T, the next song is this, and play them. But yeah, I wanted to be on the radio. But yeah, other than that, I just knew songs. I would try to find the records after that when I found out. Because then it wasn't until I went to the club and I was like watching. Okay, so like on the radio, you hear them play them, and if you're not a DJ, you don't know if they made it or not, right? So then they would play the Wicked Mix remixes. I'm like, oh, sounds good, this version. So I saw Eddie Else playing at like one of those all ager things when I could go. I watched him play the record, like, oh, I thought he made them. But nothing. But then again, Eddie does make some dope remixes himself. So
Right.
but
Yeah.
just at that moment, that's how I knew what record was. Then I would go to the beat, and I go to Kevin and be like, I want this record and this record and this record. And you know what he told me? Nope. Who are you? Are you a professional DJ? No. No, you can't get them. Then you got to be a professional DJ. So it wasn't until I started working for Audio Zone. Then I said, now I'm working for a mobile company. This is the company, this and that. Then, okay, now I can get you these special DJ records,
Yeah, I mean, I remember Kevin being like that. Like when I first went in, like he would actually ask you, and this is what I mean. When I first got in, I was already working at Maharaja, right? So I had that clout already. Even though I sucked, dude. I mean, I was horrible. But he said, "What's your name? Who do you work for? Who's your head DJ? What kind of music do you play? About dude, he was all into it, dude. I remember, but that's how you learn. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
you did it unconventionally. Like you went like weird ways to get into
Yeah,
DJing.
I never know.
Yeah.
Never know anything. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember him saying like you can only get certain records if you're a professional DJ.
Yeah.
If you're just a basement DJ or a bedroom DJ, you just gotta wait your turn. So I remember that, dude. I mean that's where we learned how to get good music. You know what I mean? So okay, go on, go on, go on.
Where I live off?
You was at Kevin's, getting music and all that. Um, but so how long were you into DJing until you actually got like club gigs, like residential club gigs?
So 2000 kind of was a fast year for me. So what happened was from 94 to 2000, I was just doing audio zone and private parties, mobile
Yeah,
gigs. And then then I started going clubbing, like to the 18 and over ones. And the club that I went to all the time was the Pangos, where
Bang,
Kaizo Speed Gear was doing.
right?
And then I went with some friends that I knew from the hood. But we used to go. And then his friends were promoters or upcoming promoters, and they were called Late Night Productions. So they were kind of like underlings underneath Kaizo, and they're trying to get their feet wet.
Right, right.
So I met those guys, and then I just asked them. I was like, "Oh, you guys have DJs?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we have a few." I was like, "Oh, can I audition or send you a demo?" He's like, "Yeah, give me a demo." So I gave them a demo, and then they said yes. And then from there, they kind of took me under their wing, and then that's how I got into like Pyramids doing the EDM stuff. Because at Pongos, pretty much EDM was starting to build, like, it was the beginning before the whole
Yep.
big explosion of the US, obviously, but like the whole Alice DJ ATV time
Oh,
during that time, right? So that's when I started getting into that more, because I was into hip hop and the other
Mm.
stuff and scratching, but so I started doing that, and then my first residency was at Pyramids Insomnia with Mike G, DJ Rec. Who else is there? I think Joho was part of that too.
Wreck.
Yeah.
I know.
I haven't heard Wreck for a long. I haven't heard that
Yeah,
name
yeah,
in
so-
ages.
But that was the first residency. But like one of the first kind of gigs I had was at Pongos with Kaizo. PSI. I had to audition for PSI. So
Oh, damn.
yeah,
So okay, now that you brought PSI, I remember he had a fucking like this old school Toyota, whatever.
yeah, the Brownie,
Yeah, the Brownie.
the Honda.
Nobody. Oh, okay. So I remember he was like, I was like, dude, that's a dope ass car. He's like, man, you gotta check under the hood, because he was a ghost car. He was like a sleeper, where you
Yeah.
thought that it's just normal. But that guy had like two turbos in it, bro. It was like a 10-second car, and back then it was hot being a 10-second car. That guy was crazy, dude. Love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I remember back in the days when I used to go to like Virus and
Yeah.
the Mix and all those kind of places where you'd be DJing. I'd be like, "Who's this?" And I remember I actually asked Richie a key at the time because we were visiting all these nightclubs, and I was like, "Dude, who's this DJ right now?" He's like, "I don't know."
Oh,
And
when you
then-
guys would go out and about,
yeah, like
Oh,
like
okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
after my shift is done, like and Viber's already on the spin,
Got it.
and Richie didn't want to go by himself. He's like, "Come with me." I was like, "All right, where are we going?" I don't know. And so we'd go to different clubs, and we ended up at where did we end up? I forget. But you were spinning. I was like, "Bro, who's this kid?" And he's like, "I don't know." He's pretty good though. I don't know. And so Richie was the guy that talks to the other owners, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm over there listening to the music and listening to the MCs and all that kind of stuff. And so that's how I first knew about you,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
is because of that. And I think not Akitaki, Kevin Crazy K, what's his name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Akitaki.
Akitaki.
Yeah, Akitaki. He actually was like, yeah, this guy's dope, dude. He's pretty good. And he can scratch and all that stuff. I was like, all right. So-
Whatever.
Look, well, for me, I wasn't a scratch guy though.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like for me, like
Yeah.
well, Richie Key, he's known to be like a smooth
Right.
transition.
Yeah.
Like from one song to another, that you don't hear 32 beats and out. You hear like 64, 64, 64, 64, and then out.
The ride, the build.
Right?
Yeah,
You like
breakdown.
so,
Yeah,
and so when I tried scratching during my practices, he was like, knock that shit off. This is a nightclub. Tricks are for kids.
yeah,
What
right,
you
right.
want to do that shit? Then go fucking work for Joe Ho. I was like, oh shit. Okay, fine.
That was Rec doing all that.
Right. Well, I mean, at the time, Joe Ho and like James Cole and all that, they were doing all ages, right?
Yeah, right.
And so that's what he meant. He's like, man, you want to do that? Go fucking work at the water park, dude. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'll stick to my mixes. but but anyway, go on. So
Okay, so
right out of
so
high school,
yeah.
you was into DJing and everything already.
Uh-huh.
Let's go from there. Like, what progressed you?
Just music, I guess. If you watched me throughout, like I would always reinvent myself somehow. I'd always change what I play or try to understand a new genre coming up.
Hmm.
Then I get into that. Like trance was big, and then I got into hard house. Then I pushed the hard house sound for a while, and then I got into break beats, and I pushed the break beats for a while, and I got into like drum and bass. I don't know. I just kept reinventing myself, and then the radio stuff came in after because I was doing House Nation. I kind of took over Mixmaster
Mhm.
B's spot on the radio for 94 back then.
Yeah.
So big up Mixmaster B and K Smooth for giving me a shot, But that wasn't even the first time I was on radio. The first time I was on radio, I'm going too far, but okay, I'll go back to the radio part. But sorry. So the radio came from Venus actually. So let me tell you guys how I got into Venus. So
Yeah. Okay.
I was I was DJing for Kaizo them, on and off, and then I eventually got into Pyramids. Then I'll play there, and then from Pyramids, I already said this on another podcast, but at Pyramids, the security at 1739 were secretly promoting at
Oh, boy.
Pyramids. So yeah, so they got me into what do you call Virus, because they got hired at Virus after. I also was dabbling into 1739 too, but at the time I was more into Virus because that's where I was getting most of the calls.
Mm.
So from Virus, what I do from Virus? Okay, Virus I would do all the EDM stuff, obviously,
Right.
and then how did I get into? Then I would do stuff with the Late Night Guys. Still yet, Late Night Guys got connected with G Spot, and then G Spot at the time was doing World Cafe. He was doing Fat Tuesdays. I'm not sure if you guys was part of
Okay.
it too, Playhouse, at the time.
No. We
But
were done by then.
I know I was there. No, I think you guys were. That's how I got into Venus. Or maybe
Oh,
you
okay.
wasn't there. You wasn't there, but maybe Richie and Con was still there. But anyways, so I would spin at G Spot's Fat Tuesdays in the house room, and I think one night
Oh yeah.
Con and Richie sat me down after. They say, "Oh, can we talk to you after?" I was like, "Who are these guys?" You know, I don't know who they were. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, we sat down, and Con and Richie was like, "Oh, we like what you do, and was wondering if you want to join the Playhouse." And I was like, "Oh, for real?" Like, and but then Richie introduced himself as Richie Aki, and I was like, "Wait, you're Richie Aki?" You know, all fangirling out. But like, I was like, "Yes!" Like, I wasn't gonna say no. Like, I'm too busy or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm in. So I guess that's when he first saw me coming to Venus. But the funny
Yeah.
thing was when I went to Venus, I wasn't really doing any long sets. I came in to do the house set. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I
just-
remember.
I just came in and do like a short 15-minute house and trance set, and then there'll be like a break time for the guy to use the bathroom or something,
Right.
and then they'll come back. You know. So yeah, that's how my start was there at Venus. Was from
Ah, okay.
piggybacking G Spot's thing, then getting into Venus through there.
Yeah, now I remember G Spot being there on the house nights. I totally forgot about that. Dude.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I was working 7 days a week.
yeah.
and
Venus was
yeah.
Perpetual Groove on Thursday.
Yeah.
G Spot. Yeah.
Perpetual Groove. And the thing is, I was working, but I wasn't DJing because you guys had your own crews during that time.
Mhm.
I was just there so you guys don't blow the system. Um,
Yeah.
so that was my job. But yeah, dude, like for you to actually like for Richie to say, I like this guy so much, I want to get him on the playlist, I want to put him in a rotation. That's a big deal, dude. So that's awesome. So what have you done from there?
From there, okay, I was still doing Virus. So I would just do Virus and do a set, then I'd run over to Venus and do my 15 minutes, then a break, and then I would always go back because it's after hours. So after I'm done at Venus, I'll go run back to Virus, try
Right,
to close
right.
it out and stuff. And then from there, that's pretty much how I met all these different people. Because then Virus would have radio come in, and that's how I would meet like all these other people. I think that's how I got connected with Rec too, and Joe Ho guys
Mm.
from there because they used to promote at Virus the hip hop events.
Well, I remember Virus because, dude, sometimes you can go there at 8 o'clock in the morning and the fucking place was still open. Um, but I remember. I mean, was it uh Kevin from Rumors? He was the owner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
Nakasone,
Nakasone.
yeah, Dream.
And so I used to go there. Yeah, Dream. Uh, I used to go there with Richie after the club was closed or whatever to have a few drinks or whatever with the staff. And yeah, dude, I used to love that place, dude. The fucking hard house hitting,
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff. Like that was my element. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't into hip hop as much. I mean, I know the songs because I gotta, you know, do my sets, but um, I was more into the house stuff, the Chicago house, and they
yeah,
was
yeah,
playing that over there, dude. I
yeah.
remember some mornings, get out of there at fucking 8 o'clock, burning my eyes, walk across the street so I can play pool at fucking Brian's. But yeah, dude, I remember that those are some fun days though.
Yeah.
Um, so during your sets at Venus,
Mm.
then you go over to Virus. What got you into like more mainstream radio? Like, how did you get into the radio aspect?
I think it was just listening to K Smooth then, because then I really stopped doing the mobiles because I was into EDM already, so I
Right.
wasn't collecting records and none of that. And then I think it was Richie. Richie used to give us free records back then. You
Yeah.
remember that? He
Yeah.
used to
Yeah.
open the mail. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't need these anymore. Take whatever you like. So then I was like, how you get that? He's like, oh, they think I still work in radio, so they still send me free stuff. I was like, wait, you get free records because you're in radio? He's like, yeah, yeah. So then that's how I started talking to like Mixmaster B. I never really talked to Kelsey back then or K Smooth.
Mm.
It was always Ben. So Ben, yeah, me and Ben took me under, and Dawn too. Dawn
Yeah.
wasn't really a hit mixer, but she was on House Nation. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah, but I knew her from Kaizo, obviously from Pongos. But other than that, yeah. So I just keep being at Venus. I'm like, okay, I think I need this, I need that. Now I have these records, and then I think eventually Richie asked me, "Can you spin hip hop too?" I said, "I can, yeah." And then I guess that's how I started getting more into it, more into rotations, and then eventually a resident, as opposed to
Right.
spinning just house sets here and there.
Well, I'm glad that you became a resident because I mean your talent. I mean it shined through, dude. Like there was a time where it was just me and Good Vibe,
Mhm.
and then after a while, we had a few here and there's Jake Break started with Vibe back in the days when it was Juliana's instead of Venus.
Yeah,
Um, but and then it was myself and Vibe only, and for a long time we're like, dude, like we're working all these shifts, and I mean the money's good, but bruh, I need a break. You know what I mean? Especially me, like I'd be working there 5 6 nights a week. So when you came in, it's like somebody competent where we don't have to sit in the booth and be like, dude, you can't play that. That sucks. Play this. Yeah, Usher, yeah, play that instead. We
yeah.
don't have to babysit. And so when you came in, we are like, well, shit, man, let's go to the bar. So yeah, it was good to have you on the crew. I think when you, so how I forget how we started working together.
I think I just was there, and you're like, "Oh, who are you?" I think. Oh, I forgot about this. Even Lost Boy, remember Lost Boy?
Yeah.
So me
Yeah.
and Lost Boy was asked together from World Cafe. So
Okay.
it was actually me and Lost Boy came over, but I think Lost Boy was too busy, so he couldn't commit.
Right.
So it was me. Yeah, but yeah, I think I just came in, and then you were there. I don't know who else was there. Maybe it could have been just you and Wes at the time.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think we were just hanging out at the end. I'm like, yeah, I got a promotion at what was it called? Something like Blue Velvet or Velvet.
Yeah. Blue
Going
Velvet,
by CompUSA.
Grumpy's,
Grumpy.
or Blue Room,
I got
something.
I got promotion here. I got promotion there. You can DJ
Yeah,
this. And of course, I was like, Brad, can I pay you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when we got together and you started like doing gigs and all that. Especially because I had the thing at Venus, like a promotion at Venus.
Yeah, the drink.
That the drink, dude.
Bango.
You
Bingo.
know, I know. Look at you. You already know. Oh, damn! Look at that.
It don't stop there though. I get plenty over here. Right, my layout
Oh
over
my
here.
god, dude.
Check them. Bang.
Oh my god, with me and Con, dude. Okay,
There's other
dude.
ones, but that's
Dude,
okay.
later on, take a picture of that and post it. Anyway,
How about this though? How about this?
oh
Bang.
damn, you actually still got a free flow shirt.
No, still got the shirt, bro.
Right, that's crazy. And you got the laminated drink thing. Holy crap! Right, you're so nostalgic. It's
How's
funny.
that? How's that? Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Okay, so you know what the drink was supposed to be called in the beginning?
What?
It was supposed to be called the AA meeting,
Oh, okay.
right? And yeah, Richie's like, dude, you can't do that. I was like, why not? He's like, Island Voices. That was my live performance series. Anyway, and Richie's like, dude, you can't do that. You know how much trouble we get into with the Alcoholics Anonymous? So you can't call it the alcoholic meeting with dollar drinks, man.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna shut us down. You gotta call it something else. And at the time, it was called the drink. There's a promotionary night at the beach here in Las Vegas that was called the drink, and so we went with that. So, dude, that's hilarious, dude. You gotta take the photos of all these and send them to me. Holy crap!
They're on my Facebook if you like. I got the scans over there.
Nah, you lied, dude. I was just on
Plenty,
your
bro.
Facebook.
Look them bangos.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ!
What else I get?
I don't know.
Bang.
Right.
Bang.
Look at that! Wow, look at that!
I don't know.
Did you just keep everything that has your name on it?
Every flyer, I took like 20 of them.
Right on, dude. That's how you keep the legacy going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my vision back then was every event that I have, every flyer, I'm going to put them on my website, but that never happened.
That never
I
happened.
just get boxes and boxes of flyers just in a box.
Big
I just-
top.
I just take them out once in a while for a look at. Yeah.
See, I remember. Okay, the one that says Big Top.
Yeah.
That was
This one.
yeah, like carnival and circus, like theme. I had the
flow and
beach.
goodies.
Right, it's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, dollar drinks, do you?
See, the messed up thing is, goodies.
Yeah.
Was actually a drug dealer friend of mine.
Yes.
But I didn't know it because I was so naive. Because I don't do drugs, right? So I was so naive. But he was a drug dealer friend of mine. And I'm thinking, why is he named Goodies, right? And then I remember the military guys coming in and taking some military people out because they're all high, and they went AWOL. I remember, like, Greg Hammer had his fucking, like I guess he had a what is it called, like a strike team, and he was asking me questions like, dude, I don't know. He's like, no lie, man. I know all your friends do drugs. Your roommate's a drug. I'm like, what? It's like, dude, I work here. Why would I know? Like, do I look like I have a nice BMW? No. I got a 87 Celica with an 86 engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, go back to your story. I'm over here
Where we
hijacking
stay?
it.
Okay, so I was-
Venus.
Venus, Virus, right?
Right.
Doing there. Okay, so from doing those gigs, I would meet different radio stations, different DJs, obviously, and promoters. So they would watch me and they'd be like, "Oh, I got this gig. You want to play my gig? Oh, I got this gig. You want to play my gig?" And back then, I wasn't stuck to Venus. I don't know if you guys were back then, but yeah, it wasn't like I couldn't play at this other spot or anything. But I think on the same night you cannot play anywhere else. But I don't know. I was doing Virus. But maybe you never know. But anyways, yeah. So I'll do that. I meet different people, and then radio came. When did radio come in? So I met Edit when I used to go Pongos because he was in that crew late night as well. And then he was he was an intern status, but he was trying to be a mixer on 94. And then, he's trying to push me to get in. He was telling him, you got to get this guy. But then, yes, I wasn't one to be an intern. I was like, I don't know what am I? Naive? I think I'm too good for an intern. Or I'm already in the club. Why I got an intern kind of deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm already doing it. Why I gotta be an intern? But anyways, my goal eventually was to be in radio. So I also went to college. So while I was DJing, I was going to HCC doing
Oh, okay.
communications for radio. Imagine that.
Perfect.
Once I found out all you had to do was intern for getting radio, I quit. So, but that's not. I mean, I don't. I'm not saying quit college if you are, but I'm just saying I could have concentrated my energy on something else
Right.
had I known that all you had to do was intern to get into radio. Not you never need a college degree. I mean, probably would have helped you better, but yeah, you never need for get in. But
Right.
anyways, so yeah, I was doing that, and then like I said, I was into the EDM more than the radio stuff, so I wasn't really collecting those records. But then I would buy like the mix factors, and then they would have the house remixes on them, as well as the hip hop on them and R&B. So then that kind of built my collection up again. So then that's how I started playing more of the hip hop stuff, I guess, as opposed to watching all the radio guys too. And then this I think this is the part that got me. Okay, we would get paid X amount, which is pennies, but when the radio guys come in, how much do they get? 100 an hour. I'm like, how'd it be on the radio so I get 100 an hour? So, but now pretty much everybody get 100 an hour. But back then that was a lot. I thought,
Right.
you know, you get
Well,
like
back
20
then it
bucks or
was.
something,
Yeah.
15, 20 bucks. I don't know, but other than that, yeah. So I was doing that. So okay. So more about getting picked up. So I was doing both sides. So when I was doing Venus, I got picked up by Shine Muramoto. If you guys remember
Oh,
him.
damn shy.
So I
Dude,
started doing
cool.
events for him, as opposed to Venus. And then when I was doing gigs at Virus, I got picked up from Kekoa, which is Maleko's brother, which is Kyoki's brother, and Miko's brother. All those brothers are talented, but yeah. So Kekoa, Maleko was doing Star 101.9 at the time,
Yep.
and he did a house show. It was him, Quicksilver, this guy Loki, and Kekoa. And Kekoa was like, "Hey man, you're pretty good. You want to be on the radio show?" I was like, "Hey, what?" I was like, "Of course, I want to be on the radio." Like, so I was doing Maleko's show for a little while, Maleko's room, but he was doing the nighttime overnight show, so or something like that. But so I was kind of in
Maleko's
radio already in Clear Channel, but I wasn't getting paid. I was just a guest.
Right.
And then so I was doing that for a while, and then I guess once I got into House Nation on 994 for Mixmaster B, then they pushed me more because I was in now. I was kind of not hired, but I'm part of the family now. So
Right.
yeah, I guess Ben kept pushing, Edit kept pushing, and they're like, you know what, submit mixes then. So I think it took me like 2 tries, and then I was in. I got in
Right
as a
on.
hit mixer. But then that was the tail end of I-94 because they were changing the name already. So they turned into Hot 939. So if anybody knows me, it's pretty much from Hot 939 as opposed more than I-94.
Right.
But yeah,
Which is
then
too
that was my
bad.
journey.
Well, I mean, it's too bad because I-94 is like the iconic call
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah.
I-94.
I know.
But I mean, so on the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done a few shows. I mean, you spearheaded a few shows. So there's the I-94 hit mix. Well, Hot 93.9 hit mixers.
Yeah.
What else shows were you a part of?
When I was there, besides the usual mix shows, right? They did the
Yeah.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7, 10. Yeah, there's a lot of mix shows back then. Besides that, like I said, I got in through House Nation, which was a house show. But from my knowledge, when I used to listen to the radio, James Cole started House Nation on I-94 first.
No, okay.
Then I think he left and he went to Power or something. And then that's when K Smooth, Don, Mixmaster B them took over, I think. And then they started doing it. And then I used to hit them up all the time, like, "Oh, what song is this? What song is that?" And then Kelsey or K Smooth would like tell Ben, "What the hell is this Technique kid?" Asking all these
Why is
songs.
he calling me?
Yeah. But but then eventually we get to work together at Venus, and then we got close, and then got into radio through Mixmaster B pretty much, and
Right on.
heckling from DJ Edit. Oh, and John Q too. John Q used to bug him all the time. when is Technique gonna be a hit mixer? So shout out John Q as well, man. Young John
That's
Q.
awesome.
Yeah.
I still see John every once in a while, doing the radio stuff here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a good guy, and I can see him pulling for you like that. With K Smooth, I worked with him at Maharaja days, and then all of a sudden, like, he went international. He went Japan and all these other places.
Yeah.
But with Mixmaster B, what is Ben doing now?
I don't know. We were doing promotions for, um, well, what was Ohana Broadcast Company, but is now Pacific Media Group.
Okay.
Yeah, they pretty much run the stations that were in Maui and Kauai. I think they got into.
Do,
They're
do
like
you,
a cluster.
does he still DJ and all that?
Nah, I think like private parties and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Like the ones that actually make money,
Yeah.
right?
We were doing this pizza place. He was doing like this pizza place in Waikiki. Uncle's. You guys heard about that place? There's like a new pizza spot that opened.
No, but now I know. I gotta go check it out.
I forgot you guys not even here. But anyways, yeah. So we were doing that for a little while. But other than that, yeah, I guess private gigs, and then whenever somebody hits us up to do gigs.
Right.
But yeah, I want to say he was doing. What was that place in Ala Moana? House. It's a place called House. Before the COVID. Yeah.
Right
used,
before
used to be
COVID.
used to be Pearl, the place.
Oh.
House.
Oh, okay.
But anyways,
Right.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the backside,
So I
right?
think that's what Ben's doing. Yeah.
Right, that's where Olive Garden's gonna be.
Olive Garden over there.
It's gonna be like in the that parking lot by Pearl.
Yeah.
That's the area that they're gonna have Olive Garden. How do I know this and you don't know this? Because I'm fat. That's why.
Hey, what was taking over Bubba Gumps then?
I have no idea.
I thought that was
don't
Olive.
know.
I thought that was Olive Garden.
They were gonna do that, but they looked at the size of it and the floor plan, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll just make our own.
Oh.
Like we'll take this we'll take this part of Ala Moana and make it our own." So now, like all the Bubba Gum place, it's empty
Yeah.
right now, but who knows what can go in there? You know what I mean? McDonald's, I don't know.
Yeah. That's funny. You know more than me.
I know.
You
What's
don't
up with
even live
that?
here,
I'm
bro.
so fat. That's why.
It's crazy.
But all my friends are fat too, so they all tell me, "Hey, guess what? We're having an Olive Garden in Hawaii." I'm like, "Bro, Olive Garden is like literally, like even though we have them all over here, I don't go there."
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Okay. Back to the story.
Yeah, back to the story.
Okay, so doing Virus and Venus, and then I will do different spots here and there, like Blue Tropics, other places like that. And Waterfront. What else I would do? But then I think Richie was standing down from Venus, so Sang came in.
Yeah.
And Sang came in, and then he kind of revamped it, and then he that's when Master Wong was there when Richie was still there, but Sang did Xylo, or what was it called before? Zen
Jeez.
or something.
Xylo.
Zen and Rain, and then it was Xylo after, right?
Yeah, I mean that place had so many different.
So what happened was Sang took me out of Venus, and he made me resident at Xylo. So I think me and Edit moved to there. Because I was doing Noblesse too, I think, around that time. Not too sure.
Noblesse.
Yeah. See, there's so much things that it's all together, but that's why I keep jumping around. Yeah, so I was doing Xylo for a little while. And then what else happened? How did I get into Ocean? I'm trying to think.
I mean, did you get in because of Paul Brandon or?
No. It was because I was at Venus already. But we're doing Livewire too already. Because Master Wong started the Livewire thing.
Yeah.
So I was in there, yeah. But I think, Sang wanted me to go take the Xylo side. So I was in the Xylo side with J-Dope. So we're running that. And then I think it kind of just died out, the Xylo thing. And then they started hiring outside promoters and stuff. So that was gone. And then I went to... How did I get... Okay, I was still doing Venus. So I think I was dabbling with Venus with Crazy K. Was doing the Saturdays. I think I was doing Fridays too, but I was doing Saturdays with him, the gay shows, right? And then eventually I would bring people in to fill in because once I got into the radio, like, if you get booked for the radio, I'm gonna take the $100 gigs over there instead, right? So eventually I got into Oceans. So I was doing that as a guest at first, and then they approached me, asked me to be a resident. So I brought in Shift to Venus. So he took my spot at Venus. And then, I left. And then I went to do Oceans for, I don't know what year that was, but I was doing Oceans for a while. Oceans 808 though. This is when they reopened.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Like Ocean, not the old school Oceans.
Not the old school Oceans, but Oceans 808. yeah, then I was doing that for a while. Oh man, I don't remember after that.
Well, after that, like I mean, you're into radio, doing music production and all that. Um, that, like right now, as we speak, where have you progressed into? Like, who are you working with? Um, are you still at the radio stations? Are you like, how's it working out now that COVID's hit and all that? But also, what other companies are you working with?
Well, right now, West obviously from Above Entertainment. I mean, there's
Okay.
no gigs though, but we're just doing stuff online, and then Buddha Bud. If you guys, I don't know if you know who that is, but it's part of Good Action. So I do some stuff with that guy too. And then besides that, since there's nothing to do, just live streaming on Twitch. It's pretty much the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to
Um,
monetize that, but I'm not trying to push the money side. I just want to DJ, so a DJ, and then like what Mark was saying earlier, like we meet people from like around the world. Like I never thought I would meet people from South Africa or like London, you know, New Zealand, like, and then they asked me to play on their Twitch, like you know, so I'm reaching their demo. It's pretty
uh,
crazy.
well,
Well,
I
other than
mean,
that, that's it.
yeah, you do what you love, and the money will follow. So just you always love music, you always love DJing, so that's not going to be a problem for you.
Yeah.
Um, so you're with your girlfriend for 11 years now,
Yeah.
and I gotta bring this up, dude. Is there a reason why you don't want to get married? Is there a reason why you don't got kids?
Oh well, because I got married before.
No,
And
really?
it never worked out. So
Oh.
Did
yeah,
you really?
yeah. To
Holy
Betty,
crap!
me and Betty got married.
Oh
Long
my
time ago.
god, I did not know that.
But was that saying fools rush in? I think we just rushed it.
Yeah, well, not that. Everybody
She
was
was a
young
kid
back
too.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't
dude, married.
know.
Holy crap, dude. Um, so
Yeah,
no kids just because like
no,
no
I'm
need,
still a kid, bro.
right? A kid can't take care of a kid, so you might as well keep youthful as long as you can.
Yeah, man.
I'm the same way, dude. Like for me, I mean I never got married. I've been engaged a few times, but just knowing the fact that I'm so selfish that I know I wouldn't be good for a
Uh-huh.
relationship. But especially, well, I mean, I love kids. I know how to take care of kids, but yeah,
Yeah.
I like kids when you can give them back to their parents. I like being uncle, uncle free, blah blah blah. Okay, you're irritating me. Go away. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So
I think I'm
I
just
I would be one.
thinking more of the DJ side. Like, if that happens, I'm not gonna be able to be out
Well,
anymore. I don't know.
well,
We'll see.
even when like say for example this COVID thing was gone,
Yeah,
and you're doing private gigs for from above entertainment,
yeah.
and it pays you enough where you can actually have a little bit better things in life. Um, for me, like I hate to say it, dude. I might be selfish to the point where it's insane, but I just can't see myself like I want to go to Disneyland. Now I gotta bring me, my kid, my wife, my you know what I mean. I'm like, no, I like go myself. I like just walk around by myself. So, but anyway, I just figured I'd bring it up because
No, yeah,
11 years is a long time.
yeah.
Congratulations,
It
by the
is. It
way.
is a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean to find somebody that you don't want to just strangle all the time, you hit the
Yeah.
jackpot, bro.
She puts up. She puts up with me coming home at 8 in the morning.
I mean, but she knows that you got gigs and
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but even when you got like say weddings or whatever, sometimes they ask, "Can you extend another hour? We'll pay you another 200."
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna say yes, and then of course that hour turns into 2 hours, and then you gotta help break down and all this kind of stuff, and you gotta say goodbye to everybody. You gotta make sure you get your plate. Take a plate home here, and then they got the Ziploc bag full of beef stew, and you gotta take that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No be
you
shame.
know
No be shame.
yeah, no be ashamed. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take a bag of this, a bag of rice,
Yeah.
a bag. What is this? Portuguese bean soup? Yeah, take that too. So I remember back in the days, um, everybody kind of tripped out because we all thought that you're Filipino
Yeah. I know. You and
and
Jay,
you're not.
remember?
Yeah, and you're not Filipino, are you at all?
No. Hawaiian, Japanese, Chinese.
I remember she flipped out, dude. Like she's crying, cause flipped out. I was like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" He's not even Filipino. And I was like, nah, fuck that, Dave. Are you? In fact, it wasn't even Dave. I knew you as Tech. I didn't even know
Yeah,
your.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know your actual name for the first 10 years of of our relationship.
I think you too. I never know your name either.
Right? I mean, no need. We got superhero names. It's
Yeah,
free
yeah,
and
yeah.
Tech.
Right.
And so yeah, I was like, Tech, you're not even Filipino. He's like, nope. I was like, bruh, it's fucking like nobody in our old circle. We're all having a cigarette outside. We're all freaking fucking around on Tuesday. I was like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
That's funny. Yeah.
That is funny, dude. But you look kind of Filipino though. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying.
what I get all the time. Yeah.
Okay, so, Mark, do you have any questions, man? I'm over here just jacking this right now.
Oh no, I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? When we have our interviews, like I'm just a fly on the wall sometimes, making sure the ship doesn't crash. You know, all that kind of
Right.
good, all that good stuff I get to do. So I'm just enjoying the conversation and all the flashbacks you taking me back from like all these former DJs and former clubs that I
Yeah.
haven't heard of
Right.
in like 5 to 10, like a decade.
Sorry, you had to jump around because, like I said, it's
Well,
all mangled together all these
right,
years,
well,
these
I hate to
decades.
say it, but I mean, especially the nightclub scene back then. It There's so many nightclubs that you like.
Yeah.
Some nights I work at this night, some nights I work there. Most of the time is at Venus because I was, the resident, all that. Um, but yeah, dude, Virus, the Source, um, what was it called? The one that is right across Zanzibar on the top level. Oh
Uh,
fuck, what was that place called?
I don't know.
Like not Black Diamonds. Right, it could have been Black Diamonds.
Oh,
Black
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fashion
Right.
45,
Fashion
Maze,
45
and Maze before that.
and
Was
the
something else before
Maze.
that, huh? Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I was
the
a
Maze.
oh, see, I forgot that. I was a Maze, a Maze. I was a resident Maze too.
Yeah, see,
See,
and
yeah, all these things, forgetting. Yeah,
dude, trust me. Like most of the time, I don't remember anything back then.
yeah. Billy G got me
Um,
into the Maze, by the way. So shout out Billy G.
hmm. Is Billy G still working? Is he still out there promoting and DJing and all that?
Well, there's nothing now, but yeah, he was doing
Yeah.
what's that place in Ola Tower? It was like a um cowboy place,
Oh,
country place,
Nashville,
Nashville, I
Waikiki.
think. Yeah, yeah.
Nashville, Waikiki.
From my memory, I think. Yeah, he was doing there, but now nothing. Yeah, I guess.
Dude, I remember. Little story about me and Billy G. I remember back in the days
Ah.
when MySpace was around, right?
Yeah.
And we'd all put flyers on each other's pages.
Oh yeah,
And I put my flyer for Tuesdays on his page. He would put flyers for whatever, Turtle Bay or whatever is on my page. And this one time, I don't know what I pressed, but it took it off the line. And dude, he fucking tore into me, dude. Man, this is fucked up. We're supposed to be helping each other out, blah blah. I'm like, Billy, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Like, you're gonna put flyers on my page. That's fucking. If I can't put flyers on your page, I'm gonna just block you. I'm like, Billy, what the hell are you talking about? So he went off for like. I was like, dude, you got to tell me what's going on. And then finally he told me. I'm like, I don't even know, dude. You can put as many flyers as you want on my page. It's just MySpace. You know what I mean? Like, it's and so yeah, he went crazy. but we squashed it though. Like, we were cool after that. In fact, I think I did one gig for him. I forgot where it was, but I think it was Fashion 45 or wherever that is, the Maze.
Yeah, it was a Maze,
That was the Maze.
probably.
But yeah, he went kind of crazy. Dude. I was like, dude, I didn't do nothing. I might have clicked on it. I'm sorry, but you can post 1,000 flyers on my page. I don't care. So yeah, that's my Billy G story.
Oh, yeah,
I remember going out to Turtle Bay though. Was that?
What?
No,
No,
go
okay, yeah, I'm trying to remember my residency history.
ahead.
It's slowly getting pieced together. So
Bro, you know
after,
what you do? You know what you do? I'm gonna tell you the trick. You go in that box and you look at all those flyers and you put them in chronological order.
yeah, some of
and
the flyers never even year inside. I learned that
You're
the hard way. I just was looking through them. That's how I got all these flyers.
right, you're like, I don't know.
It's like, how do I remember all this? Like, but yeah. So from Maze, I met Poshi, and so after Maze, he asked me to join him at Lotus. So I was doing Lotus for him.
Oh shit, Lotus.
Yeah, it was
Dude.
me, him, and Billy was doing Lotus for a while.
Oh my god. Dude, you're seriously bringing me back with all these. Like,
Well, me too. I forget. That's why I
oh
gotta
my
remember.
god. See, I remember pyramids.
Yeah.
I think they turned into volcanoes after.
No, that's World Cafe. World Cafe turned
Isn't
into volcanoes.
okay. World Cafe into volcanoes into pyramids.
No,
Is that
pyramids is
right?
separate. Pyramids is its own thing.
Where was pyramids?
Mapuna Puna in the warehouse.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because yeah, volcano is the Nimitz in the warehouse.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that because
Nimitz Hall, right?
Nimitz Hall. Because before Nimitz Hall and volcanoes, it was World Cafe where I used to
Yeah,
work. It was like
yeah,
3 stories big, freaking
yeah,
2,500 people in a freaking night. That was
yeah,
ridiculous, dude. That was a freaking nutso.
yeah.
Um, so did you used to just go there every once in a while, or
Two Worlds.
yeah,
That was like the first place I ever went. And then
like
you
what,
know what?
like just to hang out?
Just because you're old enough to go, you know. So we went, and then we went on a Sunday, which is called the Circus, and Rick Rock was promoting it. He was emceeing, and Wu Chang was DJing.
Oh, so
And
that's
that's
after the
my
Playhouse.
history.
Then.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
because I
I just
remember,
that's when I was just going. Like, I never
right?
used to
Like
spin
just
yet.
go check it out.
Yeah.
Dude, World Cafe back then, like when the Playhouse, when we first opened it, because we opened it the whole thing with the Playhouse bringer promoters and all that. Right, it was crazy, dude. Like 3,000 people. I mean,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. Um, and then Rick Rock and all those guys, the circus guys, came in. Um, but that was crazy, dude. So I mean, I'm glad you're still doing what you're doing, though, man. Because
Yeah.
because guys like me, like, oh yeah, what is DJ Free doing? Is he still emceeing? No. Is he still DJing? Every once in a while, like casino lounges and stuff.
Mm.
Um, like the in Vegas, I used to work for a company called Deftow, and because
Yeah.
of the Corona thing, they went under. So I'm like, at least I have my drawings to fall back on. Um, if you couldn't DJ, like say right now, whatever, you can't DJ. What would be the second thing that you would want to do in your life?
I don't know.
Push carts at Costco.
Besides that, like besides that would be like something in radio, I guess. I don't know because I'm still in radio. You know,
Well, I mean, so what do you do for the radio station now?
I was doing promotions, but besides being a mixer, like promotions, but obviously Corona, nothing. So I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when you say promotions, are you guys like opening up a new T-Mobile shop or
Yeah, you know, stuff
doing
like that. Stuff that used
doing
to tell the interns to set up.
right?
Now we no more interns, so I gotta do them.
So you got to do it.
But I'm
So,
getting paid though.
so even though even though you're like, yeah, I will quit. I don't like being an intern. Now
Yeah, now you're doing what the interns had to do.
but you're getting paid. So
Yeah,
you know,
But-
I gotta admit, dude, that's probably one of the. It's unfortunate that you. I mean, I was the same way though. I didn't want to be an intern because I was working in the nightclub. I had a name out there. I was, DJ Free and MC and all that kind of stuff. I was doing all of these things, like, hi maka maka star, right? I was like, I don't want to be an intern, man. I'm better than these motherfuckers. But doing intern stuff because I wanted to go see the movie.
no,
Like,
the perks.
right? The perks that you get free CDs, you're throwing out. Like,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
wants this freaking rolled up T-shirt? Everybody goes nuts. It was fun to do that, but at the same time, yeah, you got to wear the intern T-shirt. I was like, nah, I ain't wearing that. I ain't wearing that. I wear an I-94 sticker or something, but I ain't wearing that. But yeah, it was fun back then. Do you guys still have interns doing it?
No,
No.
you know who messed up interns?
Oh, who?
Puff Daddy. You remember his
No.
show making the band?
Yeah, yeah,
Remember when he had to tell those guys to go over the bridge and get him a cheesecake or something like that?
yeah. Go on the other side of freaking New York. Grab me a cheesecake
Yeah,
and be
yeah,
back
yeah.
in 37
Yeah,
minutes.
so I think something because he did that, they stopped doing like work for free or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So they cut the whole intern thing, like even like interning for a college credit. You guys remember that?
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, they cut it. They cut it all. No interning at all.
Wow. See that's the reason why my roommate Chase Webb. I don't know if you remember Chase. He used to hang out with Con all the time.
Yeah, I remember.
That's
Used to
why he
dress-
became
him
an
and Con used to dress the same. Yeah.
yeah. Well, and Randy.
Yeah,
He used to,
yeah.
I guess Venus, whatever.
Yeah.
Him and Chase were best friends, and that's how they got into interning at I think 104.3.
Yeah.
Extreme Radio. is because he was at HPU and needed credit. And
Mhm.
so yeah, he's like, okay, well, since I live in County Oceanside, fuck, I might as well use. And so that's how they got into it. That sucks, man, because those programs actually I think personally, to have interns like that would help the radios get their power back. You know what I mean? We talk about radio back in the days. You can get a plate lunch for a free CD. You know what I mean? Um, a lanyard, fuck, dude, you could sign for a car loan with a lanyard. You know what I mean? Um, but I think with interns, you could actually get the power back because now you're on the streets again.
Yeah.
People see you. You know, you got signs saying instead of vote for Trump or whatever, it could be like vote for I-94 best
Yeah.
radio
Yeah.
station or what. You know what I mean?
Plus, you get to
Um,
hit that demo too. That the younger demo.
yeah,
You know.
exactly. The ones that are gonna listen for the next 10 years. Um, they. I mean, I'm just saying it out loud. Although State of Mind podcast, we support interns at radio stations. You know, pay them with lanyards and antenna balls. Um, but I think that's probably one of the ways to get it back to where radio is powerful again. You know,
True. Yeah.
um, it's like even if it's not just radio, it's like go on kqmq.com for this promotion where we're gonna be. Send the interns out there, make intern Cliff wear a freaking diaper. You know what I mean? Um, just to get that interaction again, dude.
Yeah.
But so you go out and do promotions now. What
Yeah.
was the last promotion you did?
I remember. Probably something at Coco Marina. Probably.
Coco
Yeah,
Marina.
like something for like school supplies or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's at Coco Marina other than Zippy's all in the back,
Oh yeah.
right? Oh man,
Just the
see,
marina. get the boats.
right? Get the boats. I guess there's a duck or two. I don't know. Um, I see. The thing is, now that you brought up Coco Marina, man, see, I'm over here jacking this interview. But I remember every time my girlfriend and I used to get into, whatever fights we get into, because she lived in Kaimaki. You remember Janelle?
Yeah.
And I would just say, fuck it, I'm out. And she's like, no, 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 no. I was like, so I jump in my car and I end up on the freeway. I end up in Coco Marina. I go to Zippy's, take the food to Sandy's, eat over there, come back. Sorry, babe. Do you know what you did wrong? Yeah, then tell me. I don't know. I just did everything wrong. I don't know. I did everything wrong. Can we go to Kimchi 2 now? Can we go to Kimchi 2 now? So where are you living at now, though?
Still in Kalihi.
Still the same place?
No.
Oh.
When I was living in Kalihi, that was my parents' house, but now I live with my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So you two are living together.
Yeah.
In Kalihi. Is it close to your old house?
Yeah, like a few blocks. Nah, I don't know.
Oh, right on. Well, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, stay close to family, dude. Trust me. I mean, I'm in Vegas. I got nobody, so I go sleep in my car in Arizona, and then come back the next day, dude. I got nothing. So anyway,
Yeah.
so Mark, you got anything?
Oh no, I'm just engaging with some of the people in the chat and just looking at stuff. I was just gonna talk to him. Basically, I know he does a lot of radio. He's been doing radio DJ stuff for years. How'd you get involved with Jonah Guys and the Angry Locals movement that started back a couple
Hey,
years
it's a good
back?
one. Okay, so so when I was at Hot 939, Chris Styles was coming in, and then he would do the night show. So then he would be hosting the mix shows at night, and I guess he was rapping too, right? He'd open some shows. So
Right.
he asked me, "Oh, you like DJ for me?" You know, and I said, "Shoots," and then so we would go practice, and then he's like, "Okay." So the first show we did was like at Pipeline. We went open for Most Def. It was pretty mean, but yeah, I mean that's how I met Chris from Hot 939. Him being a jock and me being a hit mixer, and then we got close from that. And then once they started doing the Angry Locals thing, he asked me because I was winning all the battles too, because they're all champions in their own right? Osna, Big Mox, and Crystals, they all won DJ battles, right? I mean not DJ but MC battles.
MC battles, yeah, there you go.
I mean they're all local, but I mean of course they went out and ventured and tried to do mainland and other ones, but yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was a group of champions, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got picked up from Chris Styles. So shout out Chris Styles,
What was the group name again?
Angry Locals.
Angry Locals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
new
So
album coming out soon. By the way, I don't know when though, but that's what I heard.
That's
it's coming out soon. I don't know when, but whatever.
Yeah.
So that's funny. Well, let me see. Where am I now? I gotta see. Well, on the Facebook Live right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we gotta say what's up to Buzz, also known as Jason Tavares, my very good,
Oh,
very old friend,
Buzz.
right? Buzz,
What's up,
talking
man?
about rap groups and all that. So,
Mo Illa Pillars.
right? We also got Gareth Man. So G-Man is in the house.
G-Man.
Gotta give him a shout out, dude. So that guy, like even before DJing and all that, he's probably DJing a lot longer than me. I know it because he was, in the scene for a lot longer. We actually went to school together. We went to AOP, Academy of the Pacific, and he was one of the cool guys. You know what I mean? He had the Carmen gear. That fucking gear was dope, dude. I tell you right now. That
Oh,
gear
G-Man.
was so dope, dude. But yeah, like Carmen gear, and I was like, and back then I was like one of those kids that had the mullet hair, my guitar on my back. I wanted to look like fucking Bon Jovi. You know what I mean? And so we never really got along.
Oh, okay.
But after a while, like getting into the scene, I remember I went to I think it's Euphoria? No, what is it called? Not Eureka, Euphoria.
No idea.
Eurasia.
Eurasia, thank you.
I never know what he was talking about.
Me neither.
I went to Eurasia, and I saw who was spinning that night. It was son of a gun. I don't know. I forget. So I know who he is. I just forgot his name. And then Garrett was there. I was like, "Oh, dude, you went to AOP." And at the time, he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? I was like, "So, oh, free."
Well, G-Man.
I know, dude. G-Man, you a dick. But and so yeah, like who the fuck are you? I was like, "Oh, free." But back then my name was John. It's like, from what? He's like, from AOP. He's like, bro, shut up about that.
What?
So that's how I met him. And then he goes, where do you DJ? Because I was in the DJ booth. And he goes, where do you DJ? I was like, Maharaja. So what kind of DJ are you? And at the time, I didn't know there's different kinds of DJs. Hip hop DJ, house DJ.
Yeah.
I
You just
thought
DJ.
I thought house DJ means, the house. Maharaja is my house. I DJ there. And so I was like, I'm a house DJ. Like, oh, so that's all yours? Like, yeah. not thinking that that what we play, because we play everything over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was like, holy crap, dude! Like I just got schooled by G-Man, and he doesn't. And then years later, we cool. But yeah, I remember the first time I was at Yuri's, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" I was like, and this is when I was already at Maharaja,
Oh,
which
crazy.
is the freaking biggest nightclub in Hawaii, dude. But oh well.
Wow, G-Man.
I know, wow, brown cow.
Yeah, I knew him a long time too from Venus. With Crazy
Right,
K, he used to
from
always
Venus
come.
days.
And then, eventually he used to spin there too. So yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
See, again, Hawaii's such a small. Mark, it's so weird, dude.
What's
Like, I think it's like a 25 in a million chance where, like, all of these people know each other except you. But we all knew about
Crazy.
each other. We all know each other, but we just never met.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing, dude. Like even like guys like G-Man, where I knew him from high school, and Buzz knew him from high school because we all went to AOP, and then he knew him from Venus and all this kind of stuff. But we never met you. So have you ever met Tech in person?
We did before.
Yeah, I think a bunch of
Oh,
times.
okay.
Yeah. Like it's just weird because like I think because when I was mainly focused on the radio, I think radio side of it, and I think you guys were more into the clubs at that time when I was doing radio, and I think all the clubs I was doing at the time when you guys were like at Venus, I was doing like Blue Tropics with like
Yeah.
104.3. I was doing
Uh.
Zanzibar, and then I think I did like early on. I was like I-94 in like the late '90s,
Right.
so that era, and then I came back from Big Island. I think 2003ish, and that's when we were doing like I was doing like stuff with Rude Dog at Blue Tropics, Mastermind, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So it's kind of like opposite, you know what I mean? But
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of weird that, like I said, like how everything paralleled, but it never intersected. But
Mhm.
we got some people in the chat. Let's see, 720 checking in right now on YouTube. And I don't know. Garrett said, apologizing now. Sorry if I was like that. My bad. And then your boy Jason says, G-Man would tease me fat ass and when I was eating my ice cream.
Right.
Next day I came to school.
See, that's freaking- See, again, like back then, like again, G-Man, again, back in high school, he was already doing great things, right? And again, he had that freaking common gear, dude. Oh, I can't get over it. I can't get over it because his was the first common gear I saw that wasn't all rusty, and you had to pop the back of the hood and fix the engine like a VW Bug. His was like cherry, dude. So yeah, and then there was another girl in our high school that had a VW Thing,
Mhm.
and they'd park each other right next to each other because VWs, right? Yeah, it was like going to a VW like meetup. It was crazy, dude.
Oh.
I love that car. Anyway, G. Right. And Nicole, yes, absolutely. A lot of good people came out of AOP. I forgot who went to AOP that I didn't know went there, but there's so many. And a lot of good people, a lot of talented people came out of there. Like Academy of the Pacific, if you don't know, was a private school that in Hawaii that had about 150 students at one time. Like I mean, literally from eighth grade to senior class is 150 students, and we all got kicked out of somewhere. It used to be called AOP was assholes of Punahou or something like that. Because if you get kicked out of Punahou, but your parents are rich and they wanted you to go to class, then you go to AOP. Oklahoma. I don't know what Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
What is Oklahoma?
Oh.
And so,
I think he's
Yeah,
trying to say
dude.
Ookla the Mock. He's trying to say Oklahoma the Mike.
right? Like, well, okay. So Oklahoma, like John Davis, he came from there too. Dude, there's so many talented people because we're such like, let's be honest, we were all assholes back then, and we were all rebels. We had a smoking section on campus. That's how much of a rebel we were. And you can go there, you can have a cigarette, whatever, as long as you don't burn down the place. But it was such a talented group of, kids
Right.
that just had either was dyslexic or something that didn't fit in the regular schooling system.
Right.
And yeah, and so it was a great school. I had a lot of great memories,
You guys,
except for
you,
yeah,
you guys were like the breakfast club of Hawaii.
right. But it was like 150 students just breakfast clubbing ourselves. But yeah, that was crazy, dude. So yes, Nicole, thank you for stopping by, Nicole. By the way, I don't know if she's been listening this whole time. I really don't know. But she normally does. So, Red, if I can have Jason Tavares, also known as Buzz, on this show, I'm sorry, Mark, but that's like 3 hours of you just being silent, dude. Because me and him can go
Oh, man.
crazy with the stories.
Nah, I'll just
Oh my god.
I just go put it. I go freeze frame myself like this, just sitting right here. Screenshot him and just leave myself right there. Come back.
Come back later.
Right? Oh, dude, I'm in Miss Bell's room. So Miss Bell was our art teacher, and she didn't give a fuck what we did. So yeah, smoke cigarettes and weed.
Jeez,
So,
shout,
yeah,
out, shout out Miss Bells.
Yeah, shout out Miss Bell, dude. She was awesome. Like, rest in peace. But yeah, she was amazing. She was actually one of the art teachers that actually got me more into art than I ever was. Mark would have to referee.
Blow the whistle, man. Blow
Dude,
the whistle.
I mean, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto. We're talking like theft. We're talking like graffiti style stuff, dude. We're talking like going to clubs, and oh my god, we'd go nuts. Um, in school, dude. Like our crew, there was a rapping crew, and of course, I was the one that had like Guns N' Roses and Metallica written on my pants. Um, and so, and so, there's this one line that one of our crew members like, "I got more holes than no, I got more flow than Isabella got holes." Dude, it was hilarious. And I'm thinking, like, am I that big of a hole? But yes, I was. Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
stories we could tell, like we all worked at Burger King, the one by I guess
Fox Alley. Sorry.
no the other one. It was now it's called Osaka or something like that. It's on Ward Avenue, and we worked at the Burger King there. That was kind of close to Sports Authority. Now it's something
Oh,
else.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Bruh, we used to freaking steal that place blind, rob it. I mean, because one of our managers, we just gotta tell him, oh, hey, dude, is it cool like if we take like the extra Whoppers home? He's like, yeah, I'll just mark it down as waste. Bruh, we
Wait,
take like 12 Whoppers, dude.
jeez.
Like we just make it beforehand, knowing the fact that we're closing, and it's like because once we close or once we hit a 12-minute mark, it's dead.
Mhm.
So, dude, yep, do the Humpty Hump. You know, once got busy in a Burger King bathroom, dude, that was freaking hilarious because that actually happened. But that was at the Bear one by University.
Oh boy. You guys-
I was such a whore, dude. My God, I can't believe I'm still alive. But anyway, so, so Tech,
What are we talking
what?
about again?
wait. Who are we
I know.
interviewing again? Or
I know.
are
I
we
sorry.
doing confessions or something?
I sorry. I sorry. I sorry. I sorry. I
Hey,
sorry.
here. I got a question for Tech.
Yes.
Yes.
Being now that with all the COVID stuff happening, I just wonder what your thoughts on DJing on Twitch. I know we dabbled in it a little bit about meeting other people and all the positive things. What do you think the future is of DJing on Twitch? Do you think it's here to stay? Do you like it? What are some of your thoughts about the future and Twitch with DJing?
I like it. At first, I was like, I don't like DJ by myself in my room, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, you got to talk to people, you know.
Right.
And like free knows, I never talked before. I think I talk so much now, like more than I ever talked in my life.
Right.
That's crazy, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more comfortable, I guess, now on the mic than ever. But then
Right.
the difference is they're not physically in front of me.
Right.
Right.
I mean, so I don't know how I'm gonna be in front of a crowd. But yeah, I mean, I guess live stream might be the thing for now for us. That's all we got. I mean,
Right.
if you're not doing that, then what else are you gonna be doing?
Right,
You know?
right. I definitely think it opens up a lot of like I think yourself and even like guys like LX. I see him like getting on the mic. He never gets on the mic, but it forces him to,
Yeah.
kind of get out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, just kind of like what I encourage everyone to do is just kind of be yourself, and
Yeah.
and your stream will grow organically. You know what I mean? People will like you, and if they like you, they like you. But there's enough people out there where not everybody has to like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it. So I think that's one thing I think with all this things happening around the world, and like you said about meeting people from, you know what I mean, it might open doors for you when things go back to normal. That people, you might have a great fan base in the UK, and they'll be like, oh, you know what, we're gonna fly you here.
Yeah. You never know.
Because, yeah, you got a lot of people out there who like what you do. So definitely, I think it opens a lot of doors, and I think, like you said, it's all we got right now. But I think it's probably here to stay unless some kind of copyright thing takes it down.
Yeah. Like everything else. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Anything else you guys got?
So what do you see for the future of DJ Technique?
Future?
Like, are you still gonna be where? Well, I mean, once they start opening stuff up, you can have your weddings, you can have your,
Yeah.
your club stuff. So you're gonna still be working with From Above Entertainment? Are you gonna be like branch out maybe or?
Well, I'm not gonna do my own mobile if that's what you mean. But yeah, I mean, I haven't done an actual gig with him yet. So yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. I just came in during the COVID.
I did not know that. I thought you were
I was
doing
just doing
it
the
from before.
streams. No, no, no. Yeah, Wes asked me
Oh.
after a stream. The stream I did.
Oh, okay.
Then he got me because I was drunk. I think.
Right. Well, now he's got you. Just like to this day, I still say you're a free flow DJ, even though it's been 15
Yeah, I am,
years.
bro. I still get my shirt, look.
I know, dude. Island
Represent,
Places, what's
though.
going on?
I'm at Flyers.
Dude, I still can't believe you got those flyers, man. Holy crap.
Oh, you know
I don't
what?
even have those flyers. Well, especially because every week we were doing flyers every week.
Yeah, it was always a
You know,
different one. I don't remember
yeah,
every single one, but I get.
But I mean, I don't even have one.
I know. I took the
So-
one from the table that's supposed to be there.
That's crazy, dude. I haven't seen that in so long. Island Voices.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What was the
Yeah.
other one? Island Sessions.
Mhm.
That's when we had Hoikane. We had I don't think we had Ukulele. I know we had Natural Vibes.
Natural vibes. Yeah. Was it
Right.
Venus?
We had Typical Hawaiians. We had a lot of great performers. But yeah, no can. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
do you-
anyway,
Do you remember? Okay, I think I told you this already. I know I told Good Vibe, but okay. So when I was in high school, we were doing some kind of a beach day with like my class or something,
okay.
and then you and I guess you guys knew somebody from my class. It's class of 2000. But anyways, you
Okay.
knew somebody from my class, and you and Good Vibe came down to go spin. You remember this?
At the beach?
Yeah, there's some kind of beach thing for Kamehameha
I
schools.
don't know.
But anyways, yeah, you and Vibe came.
Right
Do a
on.
little set. They're like, oh, these guys from I-94 are coming. Like, for real?
Oh, okay. So it was a radio thing.
I don't know if it was a radio thing. I just know somebody. Oh, Jazz. You remember Jazz? Who Jazz is? Oh, I forgot her last name.
But there's a lot of jazzes.
From I-94 though.
Was it her? She?
Yes.
Her?
Yeah. Her. Yeah.
You know, I
I
gotta
forgot
be
her last
honest.
It's
I
my
might.
classmate though. I think it was from Jazz. I think. Honestly,
Yeah.
because she was an
I-
intern back then.
Oh, okay. You know, honestly, I probably do know her. I just can't remember right now. So
Well, maybe if you saw. Yeah.
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, you don't remember. Okay, next.
Well,
Yeah, if I
especially
don't remember either. Though.
right. Well, I mean,
But of course, I'm gonna remember because I'm like, oh my god, like it's you guys.
like I-94 DJs, really?
Yeah.
MCs? Holy shit!
But yeah.
Yeah. No, I
But anyways,
get it.
yeah. So when I first saw you, I was starstruck too, because
No lie.
I remember you used to spin for. Remember when you guys was doing jamming? Had the
Right.
beat,
Right.
The mix show.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like sponsored by Kevin Okada. Richie brought you guys in that, yeah. It was you, Good Vibe. I remember that though.
It was me, good vibe. I forget. Oh fuck, he used to work at Rumors too. He got married. He had a Star Wars wedding theme. Oh fuck, what was his name? DJ Euphoric.
Oh yeah.
Or-
Yeah, Euphoric.
Sean.
Yeah, there you go, Sean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you know that? Like, did you go to his wedding?
No, I never. Really.
Okay, I wasn't invited either, so no, don't worry. But
I
the
just saw
pictures,
on Instagram.
yeah, the pictures are nice, and they had a Star Wars wedding theme.
Yeah.
Where they had the Jedi's holding the freaking the lightsabers over their head to walk through. They had Darth Vader doing their ceremony. It was pretty cool, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And he found the right one because his wife is just as nerdy as he is. So so it was good for them. But yeah, they're an amazing couple, dude. I love them.
Yeah.
I felt really bad at Rumors when he was working for KQMQ,
Mhm.
their live Saturday thing, and it was supposed to be like all old school, like disco and 90s kind of music, 80s kind of music, but KQMQ just transferred over to having new music like Britney Spears and all that, top 40, and so they had to have it on the radio.
Mhm.
And so Rumors was like, no, this is not that kind of night. We have a contract, blah 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 blah. No new stuff. You
Mhm.
can have Beastie Boys, you can have Gap Band, you can have whatever, Michael Jackson, but you cannot have any top 40 recent stuff.
Yeah.
And Euphoric was in the middle of it because he was their music director, and he was doing the live DJ thing. And that night, I remember they're telling him, don't play it or else we got to fire you. He's like, but my radio station says we have to play at least one or whatever. So I remember he played Britney Spears' "Slave for You," and right after that song, he packed everything up and left. And because the radio station said if you don't play it, we're gonna fire you. And then
Mm.
rumors said if you do play it, we're gonna fire you. So he said, "Fuck it." You know,
Yeah, I made a
the radio
choice.
station. Yeah, you have to make a choice, and the radio station is gonna be there a lot longer. You know what I mean? Um, and so he did. He packed up. He shook my hand and left. And I felt bad because he got put in that position, and the only person that could take over that night was me. I was like, man, you're making me look like an asshole. So I got in, and then finally, that's how I got into mixing live on the radio for
Hmm.
KQMQ every Saturday night. It was because of that, and it sucks because of the situation that happened. But it also is good for me because now I'm mixing live at Rumors, the fucking the legendary Rumors nightclub in the Alamana
Yeah.
Hotel. Um, and I got to that position. But yeah, it sucked, man. I mean, we're still friends, and he doesn't hold nothing against me because he knew it wasn't my fault.
Hmm.
And I was just there like, yeah, I can take over the gig, but kind of sucks. So yeah, and that's my interview. What about yours? So, but it is around 10:40, around 10:38. Um, I mean, if you got anything else, you got anything else?
You got anything else,
I
Mark?
don't know. What kind of beer? What kind of beer do you like? Heineken.
Heineken.
Heineken. Mark, you got anything for my man?
No, I'm just listening in, and I like I said, I just kind of. That's what I enjoy the most about these interviews is that like you can kind of just put the questions out there and just let the people pour their heart out and just tell their story, and that's what it's all about is just bringing the story to the people who might know Tech as a DJ but doesn't know him as a person. You get a little bit insight onto who he is, not just what he is as a DJ. So that's the beauty of the show, and that's what I like about the interviews the most. I can just kind of, we can put the questions out there and just let them go.
Right. And also, some people might know him as Filipino. Some people,
Well,
some
I
people
know.
know that he's not. So, but yeah, dude, I remember back in the days when we all used to hang out. Venus nightclub closes. We all go to Zippies and we all just hang out and make loud ruckus.
Hmm.
Let all the Vietnamese fight each other. All that kind of stuff. Um, dude, that was crazy. Like back in the days when we used to go to Venus, we'd all hang out and we'd all have a good time. And all it takes is like what? Now, keep in mind, the Vietnamese when they get together and sit at Zippies, all it takes is one of them to say something stupid, and then they started fighting with like their steak knives, and just messes everything up. Cops come, spray the place down. We're all choking while we're having our cigarettes because right. But I remember back in the days, I'm not kidding. It was hard to get Tech to say anything. Like, what's up, Tech? And you just nod. And like, did you get? How was your night, bro? How you doing, man? Good. That was it. Like six, maybe seven words.
I just
But the
shrugged
whole
all the time.
yeah, he just shrugged. He's like, I don't know, I guess. But but he didn't say it. You just kind of knew what he was talking about. But yeah, it was just so fun to have him around because there was a game between me and Vibe. We're like, how many words can you make him say? How many words do you think I could get him to say? It's like, dude, I don't think you can get 10. He's like, bro, okay, fuck, I'm gonna get 10. And like sometimes he'd win, sometimes I'd win. I think he can do 12 tonight. Why? Because he was drinking. Oh yeah, I can do 15 then. Dude, dude, it's hilarious. But the thing is, I remember you being so talented and all that kind. And you're always such a nice guy. It doesn't matter if you're talking or not. Um, but just that thing about you where, yeah, Tech don't talk, dude. Just hand him a Heineken and just let him chill with us, and that was it. Everybody else was loud, trying to dance and do all that shit. Everybody knows Tech don't dance, and Tech
Yeah.
don't talk. So you know, it was fun times back then, dude. Mark, too bad you weren't a part of it. But then
Yeah.
again, if Mark was a part of it back then our lives would be in totally different trajectories. So right now we wouldn't be having this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I met him before, who knows, man? Maybe I might not have liked him, or maybe I'm like, I was working for different radio stations, so I gotta hate him. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and then we end up working at the same radio station, so now we gotta like each other, even though we hated each other a year ago. Um,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
right?
you would have been a dick back then, so I probably wouldn't have got
Well,
along with you.
yeah, I might have been,
I
to be
think so.
honest with you. Well, because I was working, I gotta be honest with you, because I went from Maharaja, which was like the king of clubs back then, in that era, and then I worked at Venus, was just, well, and then yeah, I worked at Venus for a little while. It was a hot spot for everybody, gay, lesbian, whatever. It was a hot spot, and then I went to World Cafe, which is like the biggest nightclub there. So I was always at that top echelon of emceeing
Mhm.
and all that stuff. So yeah, most likely, dude, if we were to like meet each other back then, it was a total like I was still cool. Don't get me wrong. Like that's the reason why I still have friends. I still have friends from that era. But at the same time, I would have been like, so what do you do at the radio station? So
Yeah.
you're not a mixer or nothing. You're not even
Mm.
on air talent. All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
like
You would
I would
have
have
Yeah,
been like,
yeah.
so
you would have put a G man on me or something.
who the fuck are you?
Oh crap.
But then again, Mark, man, you kind of bigger than me, dude. I could just see that big fist coming at me. Pow! That's who the fuck I am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was on the intern, so I had nothing to lose at that point. You know
Right? You're like, bro, I only turn. I'm not getting paid for this. Pow! So,
what I mean?
but again, we would have been on different trajectories. Maybe if we would have met that back then, we might have started all liking each other. You get into the nightclub scene, you never go to Maui, you never go to Hilo, all these things. Who knows, man? If Tech was too talkative back then, maybe I didn't like him either. You know what I mean? So
Didn't you guys think I hated you guys or something?
no, we just thought that you just don't like to talk. Some
Oh.
people don't like to talk. I had an ex girlfriend. You remember Jane? Well, skinny. She used to do sushi at Venus. She didn't talk at all, except when she goes out with her friends, she would dance up on other guys and shit and make me look stupid. But
A little jaded there.
right, make me do oh okay, that's Freeze girl rubbing up on some dude. But she never talked. She could grind like a motherfucker, but she don't talk. Um, but yeah, so I mean, again, some people just they do what they do. They chill, just like you kind of a chill dude. Um, what are you driving now?
A cop car.
Are you really? Are you driving a
Charger.
Victoria
Charger.
or a
Charger.
Charger?
And sometimes the bomb V. But not right now though.
No,
I thought,
the
he was gonna
Bomb
say,
V.
I thought he was gonna say a Carmen Gear.
Yeah.
Fuck, shut up! It was a dope car, okay? G-Man had a dope car.
Whatever.
So-
Is G Man still listening? If you're listening, G Man, what happened to your Carmen Gear? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, I know. G-Man, if you're
Where's
still
he on
there,
Facebook? He said.
yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook.
that's Facebook.
If you're still there, dude, hit me up and let us know what happened to that gear, dude. Because I mean, okay, you guys might be thinking I'm crazy, but like back in the days when you used to open up those magazines, like the car magazines, that's the kind of gear he had, dude. Anyway, and it was a daily drive, dude. You used to drive that shit to school, high school. But you know how dope you are when you can do that. Anyway,
Oh, G man.
I know, G-Man, you rad, huh? You rad, huh? So Jason Tavares, also known as Buzz, says, "Cuz how we gonna remember all your girlfriends, dude? Honestly, I have a list of all my girlfriends in Hawaii. The girlfriends I had about 42 girlfriends in my life, and relations. I can't
Oh,
even get into that.
Hey,
dude.
hey, count him.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into that. I mean, it makes me sound like such a whore. More than 42 girlfriends. But yeah.
Oh well.
yeah.
He said hard to upkeep. Parts was expensive for the Carmen Gear. Rick Rock chiming in, say, I love Dave, DJ Technique.
Yeah, I love you too, Rick. Oh, see, that's the part I forgot. Okay, we're still at Oceans. Should we backtrack now?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
go back
so
to
now I'm
Oceans.
at Oceans, and then Rick Rock was the MC, right? So from Oceans, then Rick brought me on to Zanzibar. So then I was Zanzibar
okay.
after for a while. Then me and G haven't seen each other after that. And then we reconnected at Zanzibar after.
So at Zanzibar,
But it's
didn't
all
you?
Rick's fault. No, no.
It's all Rick Rock's fault. So at Zanzibar, you had G-Man, you, and
Wu Chang,
Wu
Big
Chang.
John.
See, that's the guy I was talking about. That was at Eurasia. Wu Chang. Yeah.
Mhm.
I went to go visit him, and Garrett Man was being a dick. Who the fuck are you? I remember that. Nah, Garrett, dude, I love you, bro. Honestly, you've been a good friend. You know, back then I was young and naive, and I needed to hear that shit. Right, Diet Maharaja. Yup, Eurasia was Diet Maharaja. Or Zanzibar was Diet Maharaja. So, uh, Jason, girlfriends, yes, 42 girlfriends. Smash partners. I don't want to get into that, dude. It's not as high as Aaron's, but because I was always with him, I got second. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, it just makes me sound so bad, dude. I don't want to get into that. Sounds so bad, but you know, um, again, like I just want to tell you thank you on air, because you know you're taking the time out to just have a conversation with us. You know,
Oh,
go
man,
down
thank
memory
you.
lane a bit. You know, I'm always kind of interested, and so like it surprises me some of the things that for the people that I know, especially DJs and all that, like Edit and you and you know all the DJs that I used to know, like James Cole and all that, what their history was. Because when I was working in the nightclubs, it was just work nightclub, go to Zippy's, go oof, do whatever, and then go sleep. Um, but for you, like I don't know what you did. I don't know how you got there. Um, so you know, it's interesting to know some of the things that you've done and places you've worked. Um, so yeah, thank you for stopping by and you know having a conversation with us.
Of course, man. Thank you. Thank both of you.
And can I say thank you to Mark for doing all the technical stuff because because all I do is press enter and I start talking and I just start talking and I never shut up. Yeah, we got to send a shout out again to Rick Rock, King of Clubs. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's doing well. So good for him, J Kid. So yeah, a whole lot of oofing going on. Man, dude, back in the days, man. I don't know how. Like, look at me. Do I look like anything? No, man. I'm ugly. I don't know how the hell I did it. Maybe because the girl was just like, you know what? It's late. I guess. I guess he's all right. I couldn't get technique, so I guess I'll go with the
So
other guy.
dumb.
Technique, you know.
He
11
don't
years.
talk. That guy don't talk.
The guy no talk. He's not gonna talk dirty. I mean, he could whisper in my ear, maybe. So yeah,
Yeah.
golf tour. He's on a golf tour. God damn.
Is that
Rick,
Rick?
what's your handicap, bro? You know, back in high school, my handicap was I was 12 under. But yeah, anyway. So where did you get the most? You know, it's funny. Like everybody's talking to me now because of where'd you get the most action? I gotta be honest.
Another whole
The free
podcast
interview.
right there.
The most action I got was my Maharaja days because I used to hang out with Aaron a lot. And high school, I mean, I was a slut in high school, but you know, not too bad. Yes, Mark is the man because he does all the technical stuff. Without him, I couldn't be talking right now. But I think when I was doing World Cafe, and Venus, because they were back to back. And World Cafe
Yeah.
had the big stage, and we had like underneath the stage, and then we had the bathroom behind the stage. So there was a lot of stuff. And then Venus had the dressing room next to the right. The Venus had the dressing room right next to the DJ booth.
Yeah.
And dude, you could do so much damage in there. It's not even funny. So much DNA. Dude, you're an 8. Holy crap, dude. Bruh, post video. Rick Rock, if you got an 8 handicap on the golf tour, dude, post videos, man. I want to see you swing, dude. I just got Mark into golfing. Tech, have you golfed before?
Once, and I hated it.
How can you hate golf, dude?
I don't know. I think I was
Oh
hungover.
my
That's
God.
why.
Oh, that's why, dude. Seriously, go with DJ Dawn or something because she knows how to golf too. Um, Rona and all that. Like Rona,
Yeah.
her, they go to the range and just hit balls. Bro, go with them, dude. Take your
Yeah.
girl,
I
go
can
over
hit.
there,
I can hit the balls, but I don't know. Doing 18 holes.
dude. You can do 9 holes. Go to what is it called? In Conneaut, across from like they get the
You
miniature
can go
golf course there.
Jungle River.
Yeah, go jungle.
It's not even the same. But anyways, yeah. So I tried it, but I never realized how hard golf is until I did
No,
it. That's why I was so
well,
frustrated. I was like, I can't even hit this ball.
crazy kid.
I mean,
Well, honestly, dude, it's a great game once you get into it. Mark has a natural swing, dude. He needs to start working on his drivers, uh, his woods. But other than that, dude, oh, is John Louise on? Is Big John in there?
Yeah.
what? Oh, Big John.
Big John.
Yeah, John says, DJ Free, I remember tracking you down when you missed the drink specials and finding you in all kinds of places. We won't talk about that right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big
we
John.
will. Yeah, we will. But he found me in the room number 5. Like because there's Venus, and then there's like the karaoke side, and he found me in room number 5 with this girl. Found me against the wall, behind where the bottles where you throw away the bottles. He found me in the VIP room in the corner. Big John, I love you, dude. If it wasn't for you, I'd be in jail. So rock the tape. So yeah. Oh, Big John, so good to hear from you, man. I hope you're doing good, bro. But yeah, we are. Damn. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why we go for 2 hours instead of 1 hour.
That's when everybody show up.
Right? That's
Yeah.
when everybody show up. Mambo number 5. But yeah, then I start talking and I don't shut up. I hijacked the interview. But then again, at the same time, we were doing such like the nightclub scene at the same time. So when I say Venus, you know how Venus was, right? Crazy K and fucking all that kind of shit. When I say like Virus, you know how Virus was. When you say the source, it's a kind of like it just brings back all these memories, dude. I remember doing like Fisherman's Wharf. Remember we had that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Living room.
The living room. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude.
I was resident there too. I forgot.
So
Yeah,
was
shout
that
out-
Ruby's?
She was doing Casa, I think. Right?
Yeah,
She was doing like
okay,
a house night or something.
Yeah, Casa. So, were you doing that? Did you do that with her?
No, I wasn't into that kind of house. I was more
Oh.
into like the harder styles. She was more into
Yeah,
like
she was-
soulful and
Yeah, Groove House. Yeah.
deep.
I mean, me too. I mean, for me, I just love the house beat. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like no matter what it is, even trance. Every once in a while, like when the beat hits, I'm into it. I'm into it. Darude and but dude, who was it? Alice DJ? Do you think you're better off alone? Dude, I had that on my ringtone forever, dude. All my girlfriends used to be pissed off at me, no matter which one it was. Like, cause when that song came out, I had like 4 girlfriends, right? And every time it rang, why do you want that? What, do you think you're better off alone? I fucking like the song. Leave me alone. And like, So anyway.
I think I had Sandstorm on mine. On my Nokia.
Yep.
Don't let go. Was
I used to hate that song, Blue. Though.
The ATB one.
Oh, what was 18?
ATB,
fuck,
9 p.m. 9 p.m.
9 p.m., dude. Holy shit. See? Mark, you got to do a set for me like that, dude. All that old school fucking trancy shit.
I think I got like a lot of videos for all that stuff too. Weird.
Let me know you guys.
It's weird.
Okay, so I'm talking to Rick Rock right now because he's going to let me know when you guys can play here, Vegas, Cali, whenever. I'll bring Tech.
All right.
Dude, Tech, you better start going to the range, bro. Because we're going to be playing you with a guy with an 8 handicap. Basically, he's a freaking pro, bro. So, and I haven't swung like I used to swing back in the days. In high school, it's different. Now I'm 45 years old. I can't even freaking. I think I can do 9 holes without getting too tired. Bro, on the back 9, dude, I'm like, yeah, just. I I mean, as a Mark, dude, we used to get these buckets at a range next to his house, like literally like the 5 gallon freaking Home Depot buckets, and maybe about 20 balls in, maybe about 40 balls in. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. So, yeah, that was a mix, dude. Do you think you're better? And then into Sandstorm, dude, we get everybody going nuts on that. And Good Vibes Vampire Set. That's you know what I liked about Good Vibes Vampire Set is that I could literally put the mic down and do jack shit. I can go to the bar. I can go to my car. Um, where well, what was that club above Venus called? Do you remember?
O Lounge.
O Lounge. I could before O Lounge. That place was where the Valleys used to park their cars, and I'd park my car up there, and I'd leave the door, my back door unopened, right, or open, like unlocked. And so whenever I get a girl, I just take her up there. I had my own. Bro, I had a system, bro. I had a system.
Oh,
But yeah,
boy.
and I knew that vibe set was a half an hour, so I
Mm.
had time to do my thing, baby wipe everything down, and then go back to the club. So, God, dude, I'm such a slut. So, but yeah, dude, back in the days, my friend Aaron had this RV. Like the ones that like it's like sitting on a truck bed, but it's the RV thing. And we all used to use that as a because he would have his girl go up to the house, like to his apartment at the Grand in Waikiki. Waikiki Grand where Hula's is. We used to live there, but he would go up to the room, and then I'll take the girl to the van or to the RV or vice versa. Oh my God, we had systems, man. Yeah, dude. Oh, the factory. Remember the factory? It was across from McKinley High School.
I don't remember.
Anybody remember that? Oh yeah, Tech. You was too young, bro. Fuck you. Graduated
I
2000.
wasn't born yet.
Yeah. I think you were born, but you were like 5.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like 1993, 94, something like that. But yeah, dude, the factory. I used to get girls. No, I used to get girls, women, whatever. Talk to them a little bit outside in the lounge area. Have a few cigarettes, and then we'd go across the street. And because I knew that there was like bleachers that looked over the field, we'd start there, and then if she was down, then we'd go into the school. And I had a place in the school where you cannot see nothing. So yeah, bruh. Not quick
Oh,
to
boy.
dude. Yeah. Anyway, so it's 11 o'clock now, and we have a tradition here. Because I figured we should end the show because all I'm doing is talking about my stupid stuff, and my mom listens to this show every once in a while, so I gotta shut up. So, I mean, it's not like she didn't know that I was a slut though, but that's a whole nother thing. We have a tradition here.
Yep.
Mark, would you like to let them know?
Okay, let's go. Let's go. As much as we got love for you, Tech, we got to do this to you. It's a tradition on the show. Part of the show we like to call Try Answer Fast Kind. What it is, Free's going to read you 10 questions. Maybe personal, maybe random, maybe kind of twisted because he wrote it. You just answer it as fast and as best as you can, and I'll let Free do the rest.
All right, Tech, are you ready for these 10 questions?
Ready.
All right, so you've seen the show before, right?
Yes.
Have you seen this segment of our show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you know the deal. You get as soon as whatever comes to mind, and you have to choose something. You can't say I pass and all that stuff. You gotta choose. Okay. All right. Here we go. Question number 1: would you rather eat a fish from the Aloha Canal, or cook a cat from Kakawako Park?
Oh, man. Eat the fish.
Why, you know, like
I'm
cat meat?
I'm gutsy like that. Let's
You're
go. Otherwise,
gutsy like
swim
that.
team.
All right, number 2: name 3 porn stars.
Oh, you know the old ones.
Name them.
Jenna
Name 'em.
Jameson. Is Pamela Anderson one? No?
I guess so because she sucked Tommy Lee.
I kind of think already.
Come on. Name a porn star. One more.
Conan Carmack. She
Oh,
count
God, who's that? Bruh, you'll name
from
it.
Kamehameha schools.
Dude, you're hilarious. I think like Nina Hartley or something. I was like, what the fuck is like, there's like Maya Khalifa and all that shit, right? All right.
Was
All right,
she even
number
one? I don't know.
See, you're such a good guy, dude, especially knowing the fact that your girl actually might watch this sooner or later. So okay. Number 3. Would you rather have $10 million but you can never orgasm again, or make $10 an hour but have sex with anyone you want for the rest of your life?
Just give me that 10 million.
So you'd never want to orgasm
Hopefully-
again.
Hopefully, some of the money can pay for it.
No can, but
Yeah,
no one
never know,
knocking
bro.
down
You
there.
never know,
You just
bro. You never know.
bro,
Oh,
you
you mean
just
I get castrated or something?
yeah, like when you come, you don't feel it, and it just like has dust come out.
Okay. Okay, never mind the other answer then.
You'd rather make
Give me the
$10 an
$10.
hour, but right, but have sex. Well, you take $10 an hour,
$10 an
whatever
hour,
job
yeah.
you do, right? But you can have sex with anyone you want
Sure.
forever.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
take the second one then.
Take down instead.
Yeah.
Number 4, you can eat only cake for the rest of your life, or eat only pizza for the rest of your life.
Pizza.
Okay.
I don't
I was
care.
wondering,
Big.
bro, 'cause, I mean, I hate to say it, man, like cake is like it tastes good and all that, but at least pizza you can have different kinds. You know what I mean? Okay. Number 5. Would you rather DJ only country music for $100,000 a night, or $100 and play whatever you want
A night.
a night?
Oh, I guess you're looking at the brand new country DJ.
I'm about to say, dude, $100 a night. That's crazy. Because I mean, how many hours you got to work in a night? 5, 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Just go for $100, right? Like I'd just be like, oh, okay, country music. I guess whoever's fucking hot with a hat. All right.
Didn't
Number
even mix
6.
country, too. You just played the whole song.
Nah, we used to, but yeah, most of the time when they do the line dancing,
Yeah.
right, you cut that thing off, bro. They're gonna cut your head off, dude.
Because I always see them wait till the song ends and they clap and they bow or something.
Right? Clap and bow. That's hilarious.
Anyways, next.
All right, number 6. Are you a breast man or a butt man?
I don't know. Breast maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Bruh, I don't know how you can do. I mean, I'm not judging you, but you're not oofing the breast, bro. You're oofing the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
You're not turning her over for the breast. Oh, bro, Ashley's gonna kick your ass, dude. Okay.
You watching this one?
I know you watching this. No watch, babe. No watch. Okay, number 7. How many 5th graders can you take out with the samurai sword before they overtake you? How many do you think you can get?
In once.
Like you stand there with a samurai sword and just start swinging. How many of these hordes of 5th graders can you take out before they get to you?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Man,
20,
great.
50, 100.
Oh, jeez.
They're all zombies, so it's okay. How many do you think you can
Let me
get?
see. I'm optimistic. Let me do 50.
50. Okay, I can see just swiping 50 at a time.
Yeah.
You know, ah! Until your arm get tired.
And then I'm done. Yeah.
Right, and then you're done, and they eat
Then
your
I'm a zombie now.
brain. Number 8. Would you rather lay an egg every time you nut, or you nut honey mustard every time you get laid?
Nut, honey, mustard, or lay an egg?
Yeah.
Wait, where am I laying the egg from?
So every time you're like, ah,
The egg comes out.
your egg come out.
Does it
Or
hurt?
every time you honey mustard comes out.
Oh, crap. Do I want eggs? Maybe a honey mustard.
You'd rather nut honey mustard.
I think there's some girls into that.
Some girls are like, they'll get like a 20-piece of chicken McNuggets and just wait for you to be done. Okay, so you go honey mustard?
Yeah, what would you do?
Okay. All right, number
Egg.
9. Would you rather have a sex tape with you in it? Oh, okay. Would you rather see a sex tape? Oh my God, did I word this right?
Mhm.
Would you rather have a sex tape with you starring in it, or a sex tape with your parents starring in it? And
Me?
it's going global, dude. It's going viral.
That's why I made it.
So
Not only
it'll
be
be
on
you
country DJ no more.
then. All right, at number 10. This is a tradition here in the 10 questions. It's stink or no stink. What
Okay,
celebrity do you think would stink if you ever met them? You ready?
ready?
Little Wayne.
Nah, smell like weed. That guy.
So what? Stink or no stink?
Nah, good stink.
Good stink. Like skunk stink. All right.
Yeah,
Iggy Azalea.
stink.
You think she stink?
Yeah.
Yeah, she Australian. She might stink. Okay.
No way.
Fluffy or Iglesias, whatever his name is. Fluffy.
Nah, he no stink. That guy. He no stink. He get the Aloha
He
shirt.
no
That's why, just like me.
He air him out. He air him out. All right. Amy Winehouse.
Oh, rest in peace. No stink.
No stink. Wow. She was notorious for being stink, but that's okay.
Right, rest in peace, man. You don't talk about the dead
Right.
like that.
I mean, hey, the thing is, she even said, like, dude, even Lady Gaga, she's like, I stink. I don't wear deodorant. I
Yeah,
don't
Lady
fucking-"
Gaga stink.
She stink. Okay. Seth Rogen.
Good stink.
Just because of the weed. Huh? All right. Brad Pitt.
Nah, no stink. Sexy stink.
Sex- Pheromone stink. Trish Stratus.
Oh. I think she stink now.
I think she's single. You know what it is, dude? It's
Not
like all that working out and rubbing together and stuff. Huh? So I'm just saying,
She look good though.
she looked good though.
Before, I don't know what she look like now.
She looked the same, dude. In fact, she's a fitness model. She's like
Oh, yeah?
a fitness guru. But again, you know, the underarms still kind of tangy, yeah? And I still get that vinegar smell. Okay. And last but not least, Cardi B.
Cardi B. Oh, that stank though.
That stank. That's straight up like no matter what you put on, you can put on Jovan Musk for women. All right. Well, that's the top 10 questions. And thank you so much for answering it. That was fun. Other than that, I mean, I think, you know, again, we all get hungry after 2 hours. This is the first time I haven't had to pee like the
Hey.
whole time. Hey, it was good. So, again, thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming on the show. You know, without Quan, we got a shout out to Quan. He's not on the
Oh,
the
yeah,
chat room right now.
that's
But
weird.
I know, weird,
Oh.
right?
Or yeah, come on.
But without Quan, we wouldn't have, you know, contacted you. We didn't even know if you wanted to be on this, dude. So mahalo, Quan, for hooking us up. Again, Tech, dude, you've been a
Yep.
good friend of mine for a long time. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You know, I've seen your progressions over the years of, you know, water parks and all that shit to doing what you do now. Being a fucking legend, dude. I mean, who wins freaking Mai Tai Scratch DJ performances and competitions 3 in a row, dude? Anybody else did 3 in a row?
Nope.
See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. I love you, man, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hey, thank you. Love you guys.
Mark?
All right. I guess we'll let Tech go, and then you want to close the show, or you want to close it from here?
No, you go.
Oh, okay. We'll let Tech. We'll let
I
Tech
talk
go.
too much.
And there we go. Here we go. No. Okay. We'll. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think. Are you still there? Okay. You wanted to close it with him or without? With or without?
It's up to you, man. You're the tech.
Okay.
You're the guy.
I don't know how we're gonna do this. Oh, let's put him back in then. Let's put him back in because we're gonna close it and get out of here real fast. Like because I know you want to go eat. You always want to go eat after this. So
Hungry.
it's all good. All right. We're gonna thank our special guest. DJ Technique in the building, and we got to give a shout out to everyone in the chat. Mitch is here. Jason, who's that? Wahine Okai? Is that you guys
Jason
friend?
Wait,
It's J Dub, man.
Oh, G Dub.
Wahine Okai.
Also, Garrett, G-Man here, Rick Rock, J Kid. Who else was in here? I don't know. Too many to name. 720 was in here a little bit earlier, and everyone else who tuned on in or maybe watching this a little bit later on. We gotta thank you for supporting Aloha State of Mind podcast, where we try to bring the best. People just showing doing great things, showing much aloha, showing their flyers, and all that good stuff. He just said he didn't have to pee this whole time, and we're trying to close the show, and then he go pee. This guy,
He left on the outro.
I know. I'm like, well, he want to close it, and then he want to leave. So I gotta wait for him to come back now. So, yeah, but we gotta shout out everyone. Thank them for tuning
thank
in,
you,
and
everybody.
definitely they can catch your streams right now on Twitch at twitch.tv/DJ Technique.
Yeah.
Okay, so be sure to follow that and check it out. Support all your DJs, all the 808 DJs, definitely. And From Above Entertainment, I think Wes was in here earlier, so shout out to him and everyone else doing the thing. You know, just trying to keep people entertained and
Yeah.
keep our sanity at the same time. And here he comes back.
Hey.
Dude, I jinxed myself.
I know. That's what
I
he
was like, I
said.
gotta pee.
We trying to
2
close.
hours already.
We trying to close the show, and you like
And
then you go pee.
I ran away.
I know. We're like, what's going on
Dude,
here?
I jinxed myself. I was like, dude, look, the whole time I never pee. And then right there, I was like, oh, gotta pee. So,
Anyways,
But anyway.
So yep, we just said shout out to everybody, and be sure to tune in next week. The Low State of Mind podcast happens every single Tuesday night. It is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 6 on Hawaii time. Shout out to J Kid there. We definitely want to reach out to him and see if we can get him on the podcast. We've been on the roll. We had who we had? We had James. We had Eddie. Now we have Tech. Then hopefully we can get Jake on, and who knows who else we're going to get on here next. I'm not sure. We're just reaching out to everybody, and everyone's just showing mad aloha. So we just want to thank everyone for supporting the podcast and coming on out. All right? You want to say anything before we go?
I would love to get Jason Tavares, also known as Uncle Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
That he'd be really great to talk to. That guy is one of the smartest guys I've ever known in my life. He looks at everything in different directions. Rick Rock, it would be great to have Rick Rock on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his involvement in the nightclub scene in Hawaii, I mean, he literally changed the landscape of the club scene and entertainment scene. He would be great to get on here. So, again, hopefully we can get these guys on if they're not too busy. So
yeah, he was the king of clubs in Hawaii, and now he's swinging clubs. Hey, dad joke
Dude.
time.
so if you can go
Hey.
to twitch.tv/Mark Easy
Oh, boy.
or DJ Mark Easy.
I can't stop
Dude.
myself anymore.
These dad jokes, oh my god! But I love them. I love them.
It's all
Keeps
good.
everything interesting.
Nah, man,
All right,
love,
again, thank you, Tech.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate it, guys.
we're gonna sign on out, and you want to send a shout out to anybody before we head out, Tech? Oh, where's my mouse?
Well, once again, shout out everybody that's watching or was watching that stopped in. What else? Big up to anybody that ever spun for, I guess. Everybody that I looked up to.
1,000 people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
then tell Corona to get away so we can start spinning out again. But anyways,
Right. Wear
I
your
mean-
damn mask. I know that there's some people that don't believe in the mask, but again, wear a pair of pants and see how many people you can pee on. And again, it slows it down at least to the point where we can actually live comfortably again. But try to take care of one another. Don't be Karens. Don't be male Karens. I don't know what male Karens are called. Chads.
I don't know.
But yeah, like don't respect each other, especially in Hawaii. There's a lot of tension in Hawaii. Again, show some aloha. Pick up the trash. You see something on the ground, pick it up, throw it in the trash. What does it take? It doesn't cost you anything. So, all right, later, Jason. Talk to you later, bro. All right, guys.
Later.
That's it for me.
All right. Don't forget to subscribe. I think we've been at like 99 subscribers on our YouTube for like 3 weeks now.
Wow.
we can't just get one more, bro. It's crazy.
Tech,
It's
are you a
ridiculous.
subscriber, Tech?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I was like one of the first.
Oh, there you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so if you can, make sure you guys go to. I know a lot of people tuning in on, like, weird because a lot of people tuning in on Facebook tonight, and actually a few people are actually tuning in on Twitch. But we
Mhm.
can't get
Oh,
that.
really?
But we can't get that one subscriber on YouTube. It's
Come on.
ridiculous. But hopefully by next week we should be 100 subscribers strong. So
Right.
definitely
Hopefully.
definitely spread the
Yeah.
word. And I want to thank Tech one more time and thank everyone for tuning in. And we'll see you guys next week Tuesday, same time, same place, right here. YouTube, on Freeze Facebook for now, and definitely Twitch at Aloha State of Mind Podcast. Because I didn't spell check. So at least for 2 months, a podcast. But after that, will be podcast. Okay. All right. You guys have a great night. Till then, next time, we wish you nothing but peace, love, and aloha. You guys have a great day.
Wherever you are, you're living aloha. Wherever you go, your soul is aloha. Wherever you've been, you're living aloha. About yourself is always aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. 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 When you're with family, you feel the aloha. When you're with friends, you feel the aloha. When you're on the beach, the sun's your aloha. And little breeze, the kiss of aloha. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state of mind. Aloha is a state